I'm one of your 4 hosts, along with
Andrew DeWitt.
Ryan O'Neill.
And this is your mayor of Boner City, USA.
Let's give him a round of applause first.
Thank you.
What, do you have a name?
This is the Danish, Mayor Danish.
Okay. Jeff.
What is your name?
It is.
It's Jeff Danis, like
Jim-
anus, because that's how he tells you how to say his name.
My name is Jim.
All right,
Denise.
let's just get into it. Welcome to Boner City. We have a shout out to give out to a fan.
Yeah, I'd like
about
to,
a week. These things have been. We recorded a bunch because the Door Explosion just launched like a month ago, so they wanted us to do a bunch of podcasts for them in a row. So. About a week and a half ago, we sold our first T-shirt. And we've sold a bunch since then. But a big shout out to Chadwick Cleveland from Cleveland, Ohio.
His name is
Right.
Chadwick
Let's give him a round of
Cleveland
applause.
from Cleveland.
Well, I hope he doesn't get crowned member. But thank you so much. You are awesome.
Wait, his last name is Cleveland from Cleveland?
I
think it's his screen name, right? His
Look,
Facebook
I don't know.
name?
What size shirt
I'm not
did he
giving
get?
his fucking information out,
What
you
size,
moron.
what
Can we
size shirt
give-
did he get?
Large or XL? I don't know.
Oh, it's a
Dan,
good body.
What?
Can he send us his phone number and we can call him live?
Why?
Have him be on Boner City?
No, he doesn't want to. He wants to wear
But he-
the shirt and not
But
have
we
to know
have
you
to
in real
give out
life.
his phone number over the podcast also.
No, we won't. But
I wanna
thank you so
tell-
much. If you would like to get your own Boner City T-shirt, head to
better get 'em while they
shop.doorexplosion.com
last.
or go to doorexplosion.com and click on the store icon. You can get one for the whole month of December. They are $12.99.
That's a bargain. Is that for Hanukkah, Dan?
It's Jeff.
Happy Hanukkah, by the
So-
way.
Yeah, Jeff is the only Jew on
Can
the
I
show.
just say
so
that
he's-
I just got my first Boner City T-shirt. It's red, it's a medium, and it looks fucking awesome.
That
Like a-
sounds
maybe you
great,
can post it on
dude.
your Twitter, Danish and O'Neill.
Do we have Hanukkah Boner City ones for the Maccabees? They have pictures of all the
No.
Maccabees.
That'd be cool.
You fucking drew the shirt. Of course. Why would you ask that?
It was a rhetorical question. Also, I was
Dude,
hoping that maybe you guys would play
DeWitt-
along and pretend that we had a shirt with the Maccabees on.
That'd be cool.
DeWitt had the sugar, dude. He's out of his mind.
Oh yeah, do it. Andrew's not supposed to have a lot of sugar, and
I don't think he's
No.
supposed to have any sugar.
he only drinks Diet Coke and Diet Soda, and he had a. Would you have sugar lemonade or?
Tell us about your trip, man.
I went
Wait,
to-
what'd you eat first?
Okay,
Why are you like this?
that made me all messed up?
Yeah.
I had like a big thing of hot chocolate with marshmallows in it.
How big?
It was one of those
It
big...
was a Folgers
like,
coffee can.
I'm picturing like
I'm like a 5-gallon bucket with like a whole bag of fucking marshmallows.
It was like a sparkling thing where people put pennies in.
I just took a bucket of hot mop water and just dumped a bunch of...
bought like six
hot
cases
You put a bunch
of
of
Swiss Miss.
sugar in there, and then you added like a fucking 5-pound bag of
Oh,
sugar
by
in the
the way,
raw.
You had to stir it with a broomstick handle.
Swiss Miss is so good. I could eat that dry.
But you
I
can't,
could
'cause you
literally
Andrew,
eat it.
I'm gonna guess that you have eaten that dry. I'm gonna go out on a
Wait, do you
limb.
like the marshmallows in it or
Oh
without the
yeah,
marshmallows?
dude! I like the marshmallows in it. I like them without it. I like whipped cream on it. I like fucking a
Jesus.
big real marshmallow.
Easy, Bubba Gump. We don't need a shrimp salad, the shrimp cocktail. So where were you? Set the scene.
I
for
was
us.
at Disneyland.
Okay, wait. This is separate. This isn't your candy meltdown. This is a different. This is an emotional
This
meltdown.
was at the same time, bro.
This, yeah.
He had it at Disneyland.
Oh,
He has
I thought you were just
hot
being weird
chocolate.
today. You mean like on the weekend when you?
I'm weird today because I had to go on the absolutely no carb induction phase of my diet because I cheated at Disneyland.
Okay, so
How bad do you feel about cheating?
You dirty.
I feel bad.
do you want to have a beer to help wash away those
I
bad
can't have
memories?
it, bro.
Hey, Jeff, give him a beer.
We're out of beer.
Thank
We are?
yeah, Ryan and Jeff
I've
are
got a
filming
beer right
something
here. You
tomorrow,
want a
so they
beer?
needed 6
I would get
Michelob Ultra
immediately
bottles
drunk.
for props. So they are drinking
DeWitt,
Michelob Ultra. in
You
our-
fell off the
in our
wagon
studio.
once.
Uh-huh.
Just
Which
stay off
is
that wagon a
fucking
little
sad.
while
Everybody
longer.
falls off the wagon. That's
While
the
you
whole
ride
point
this
of
one
it.
out, though.
This is
Have a
nothing.
beer, buddy. Have a beer.
Wait, I need to call a timeout.
Okay.
What?
As the mayor of Boner City, there's a lot of chatter going on right now. We need to clear up our lines to the hoop. We need to get our shit together. I want to know, DeWitt, you were at Disneyland.
Yes.
Who were you with?
Over the
I
weekend.
was with my wife.
Okay.
And
We went to because they do holiday decorations.
what was she wearing?
A hoodie,
Okay.
a hoodie and panties.
Daisy Duke shorts.
Just a hoodie and panties. We got a lot of stairs.
She had, those candy necklaces? She had that as a bandeau top.
I was
across her tits.
wearing
Wow.
I was wearing a
Nipples.
goofy tie over my dick, and that's it.
Okay, so you guys are horny. You're at Disneyland.
Did you guys fuck at Disneyland?
Where could you?
I know where you can.
Small World?
Nope.
No, we went
Hey,
on Small
I know.
World. Huge line, by
I'll
the
tell
way.
you right
Oh,
now.
it's
I'll tell you.
huge,
There's a
enormous.
place you can fuck at Disneyland.
Tell
I
me.
found it.
Did you fuck? At Disneyland?
We were
Wife?
tired. Me and my wife
you're
found it, and I
always
was like, "Fuck
tired
you!
at
I'm not gonna fuck
Disneyland.
you."
Wait, well, you're
I'm
tired.
walking around eating churros all
When
day.
you're-
I got a headache. I don't want to fuck. I want to find our car and go home.
Oh, but you found it, so like you're like, well, we're not so tired,
We can
babe.
come back and we'll bring a
back
Gatorade
fuck
and
there.
Where is it?
Oh, now
I've never been to Disney. I'm a Disney World
is
guy.
it-
You've never been to Disneyland?
East Coast, motherfucker.
I'll tell you where. Okay,
Disney World is better.
this is Disneyland
I don't know
in,
about
in
that.
Anaheim, California.
Yes.
This is true. There's probably cameras everywhere, but you could fuck before they could get to you for sure. When you go, the castle that's always on the picture of the
Yeah.
fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Back in the day, because I grew up in Southern California.
You grew up in that castle.
Yes, I grew up in a castle. I was
Well, then where did you learn to
taking
surf?
ballet. I surf in the submarine. We do tow behinds.
Wait,
okay.
Are we doing the Richie Rich hour now?
Yeah, me and Danish were there in our
I thought I was
platinum
going to tell you this
rascal
story about
scooters.
why I cried at Disneyland.
Shut up! I'll just tell you where you can
I
fuck.
gotta listen to the longest bullshit story about where
It's where you can fuck
like
at
some middle
Disneyland.
school.
Fuck you,
Dude,
man. Do you
that's-
want, then I'm not going to fucking
Hold
tell
on.
you.
I know, in Cinderella's castle, right?
No, there's a castle, but back in the day when I was a little kid, it used to be a candy shop and some other bullshit thing. Those two things are closed. There's a fucking,
Now
weird,
it's a brothel?
No, there's a weird fucking room right when you go on the right side. It's like a wooden door that's open.
Wait, it's open?
It has benches and like a fucking shitty like 20-inch like LCD TV playing like Cinderella or some shit and
So you're
whatever.
gonna fuck in the wait?
No,
Yeah.
after 6 o'clock, like, and it's not really crowded, it's dark and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
there's no one in that room, and the door can pull shut, and there's a bolt from the inside that you could put in the door. You could fuck on a bench with the bolt shut, no problem.
Sounds so romantic.
Well, that's why I didn't fuck my wife on a fucking bench at goddamn
dude.
Disneyland, because I'm not
But wait
I'm a
a second.
scumbag, but I'm not a fucking scumbag.
Doesn't it defeat the purpose fucking with a closed door? Because
Well, you're fucking on the
Yeah, but-
property, the zip code,
Yeah,
like the
but isn't
Vatican,
it-
the country that is you fucking. where you
isn't the
shouldn't.
hot part that children might see you?
The good news
To
is
you fucking
the
pederast.
good news is if you
I mean,
if
I
you
know I'm
mer-
not looking for them to see me, but isn't that like getting caught? If you can't get caught because the door's fucking bolted, what's the point?
You
Here's where
also
you
don't
fuck-
like to fuck unless you can catch AIDS or knock up a stranger,
all right.
you idiot. So fucking fuck you.
All right, let's get back to the
Let's
topic
spotlight
at
back
hand.
on Andrew.
Okay,
The
can I-
worst.
if
Dan
you-
Bilek had the worst story about fucking at Disneyland.
And-
No, where you could fuck. It's just information.
Andrew,
Did
Bring
you
it
find
back.
the condom
If you're,
there?
I can't believe you left out the train because at night no one's on the fucking train that goes around
have, like, three-
Disneyland.
What is this, risky business?
Yeah, you're gonna
Let's
fuck-
fuck on a train.
Oh, look, there's fuck next to dinosaurs. You
But
fucking
you
weirdo.
Could, you could fuck on the train.
You know where you can fuck? Just right on the pathway. And just
Why would you just fuck before you go there?
You're Mr. Danger fuck that has to get caught by.
Yeah, I
tugging
fuck
your nut.
right in the middle.
You fucking Star Tours, dude. And everyone's like, what is happening?
And it makes the ride won't go until all the seatbelts are buckled. You're like, I haven't pussed a nut
You
yet.
could probably fuck in the haunted mansion.
Oh, I
on
bet
that
you could
thing.
because
There's
you
cameras
share,
everywhere,
thing. You
dude.
share
And
a
occasionally they spin around where you can see other people, so it'd be sweet. You see a couple people, and then they spin back around, and you can't see.
Fucking O'Neill's
You're like,
hairy
really?
ass cheeks.
Fucking?
I
No,
heard-
I don't have hair on my.
I heard a rumor that if you get caught fucking in Disneyland, they won't proclaim. They say that you fuck. They won't say you fucked until you're off the property. Or is that death?
What?
I don't know.
What do you
No,
say?
that's dead.
I think they
kidding.
say you were fucking in
Oh,
California.
you're trying to say they don't
Yeah.
pronounce people dead till they're off
They
the
won't
property?
pronounce that you fucked until you were off the property. Andrew, so you're at
Disneyland.
Set
Hopped
the
up on
scene
Coco.
for us.
Okay.
Romantic getaway.
It's a beautiful day.
This, by the way, I don't know why I'm telling you. This is not funny so much as lame. Like what?
No,
I like it.
we're
I
gonna
like
do-
it.
But you know what? Spice it up. So
No.
you go. Hold on.
I already know the story. He won't have to spice it up. But you
So
guys
you
will be all
go
over
there.
him.
All right,
It's
so we
chilly.
go
Your
there,
wife's
it's
nipples are hard.
chilly, Yeah.
What day is it?
It was Sunday.
Beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Packed.
It was more packed than I thought it was going to be because I thought the first 2 weeks were supposed to be not too busy. But after it got dark, it cleared out.
Why did you go there other than to see school children?
Well, we went there because they have Christmas decorations.
Dude, it's pretty awesome.
And
there
it is
in the holiday.
awesome, man.
I go there every year with my
They
brother. and his
redid all
family.
of Small World, and there was like a 45-minute
Oh,
wait for Small World.
World.
and
Unbelievable. I wanted to ride it
Amazing.
around again.
It's so shocking that you both like it.
Did you like?
Yeah,
Peter, did you like Peter
O'Neill's
Pan?
such a dead
Yeah,
inside
Peter
pervo
Pan was awesome,
asshole.
wasn't
Yeah, it was fucking great.
Oh.
Wait, I don't
love
get. I don't
Peter
get
Pan.
how a man who would vandalize stuff in his town and blow
Yeah.
stuff up likes It's a Small World and doesn't find it like shitty
hard
or-
not to blow it up or
They
right. Yeah.
also redo
'Cause it's
Small World
sweet.
for Christmas, and so it's Christmas around the
I've
world.
seen it. Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's fucking good.
Was it
man.
Christmas
I go
in
there
Israel?
around this time.
That's where the first Christmas took place, dude.
Fuck that.
No, they do have. They did have Hanukkah shit up. They do have
Bitter
Hanukkah.
Jew.
Yeah,
shit
they
up.
do a lot
Like
of Hanukkah.
one small area, like in the bathroom.
Okay, anyway,
And then Palestine is right behind them,
Good.
getting ready to drop bombs pounds on that shit.
So you're at Disney. You're
So we were
feeling
at
horny.
We're at there. I'm not. This is not. There's not a lot of horniness.
You were
going
looking at
on.
some asses and you were just ready to eat them.
Yep. So, so I'm just sniffing all the seats like down the row.
And just licking every bench you could get your tongue on.
So we were there because they were going to do the holiday fireworks thing too.
Were you,
know?
how amped up were you?
I was looking forward to it all
Scale
day.
of 1 to 10.
I would have to say,
Dude,
I was a
it
diner
is.
fan,
You're
man.
shitting on this place, but it's fucking great.
How
am
have
I
never
shitting
even
on
been to Disneyland.
Every
Hey,
time I go there, I stay till midnight.
Yeah, up top,
Yeah.
buddy.
even when it closes at 10.
No, they don't throw you out till midnight.
Yeah, they'll let you stay 2 hours after the park
That's when
is
the
closed.
adult, and that's when you hit Space Mountain.
Is that like a secret menu item? Like, ooh.
Yeah, is it the animal style fries of Disneyland?
You know what? We're gonna build our own truce over here and attack you fucking guys. Because Disneyland,
Well, you're talking to a guy.
it's a magical place.
It is.
I don't like Christmas to begin with.
Well,
Okay,
you're
well-
a fucking Jew. It means nothing to you.
But that's the whole reason.
But he-
That's like Seinfeld to a
But
dog. It
I'm
doesn't give a
not-
fuck. It doesn't like TV.
But instead of it just not bothering him and ignoring it, he like despises it and wants to ruin people's.
oh
Christmas.
yeah, you
that's not true.
you
That's
mentioned
not
that before
true.
we started. You said you said I fucking hate Christmas.
I don't
Let's
like
talk about
it.
that. Why?
Well, I want to
What's
hear.
wrong with it?
I want to hear DeWitt's story
Okay.
first.
Okay, well, I'm not Christian,
You
but I
pussy.
like.
What are you?
I am. I made up my own.
Read
religion.
Andrew's Twitter description. and
Are
you'll-
you agnostic?
No,
No, I believe in magic.
Ryan. Read. You fucking moron.
I believe it.
If you go on Twitter at DeWittiot and read his fucking profile paragraph, it all
God.
sums up what a fucking.
Do you really
retard
believe
he
in
is.
magic?
I don't want
Yes,
to
I
join.
do.
He does fucking spells,
I do
dude.
magic. I do.
I had to
magic.
yell.
I don't want to
Wow.
join
Weren't
forces
you
with you
here
anymore.
2 weeks ago?
But I
had
also
to-
do sexual magic. That
Shut
may be
the
something
fuck
you're
up, you
interested in.
moron.
With your dick stick? What are
You do it.
Wait, no, I want to. Let's get the Disney story, and then we'll get to your magician.
No.
bit.
Oh, we also have to talk about his tarot card
Yeah,
readings.
no. 2 weeks ago, I had to yell at him to not do magic
All
on
right.
our business.
Let's get
I'm like,
through
don't
the
do magic for
Disneyland.
our business. You're gonna fuck us up.
So at what point did you relapse and fall off the wagon?
Okay,
Yeah.
so it was time for the fucking fireworks display.
and you're just
right?
like a young kid.
And I was like,
feeling
well,
it.
let's get some fucking hot chocolate in the
And did your wife
souvenir
say, do you
mugs."
really think that we should?
No, she was like, I think it's okay to treat yourself. You've been really good about
Oh,
stuff.
she fucked you up, dude.
So-
she wants you to fall.
did your wife
Enabler.
did she take your last name?
No.
What?
No, she
Divorce
did on
her.
Facebook, but there's too much there's too much paperwork.
Dude,
at
do
the
you think
actual
There's one
office.
piece of paper, dude, and one trip to the DMV. That's bullshit.
The trip to the DMV was like the fucking we were like we're not
Hey,
gonna
do you think
do
this is a conspiracy? Because you always talk about how, like, in a year you're going to be completely shredded and jacked, and then your wife thinks that you might leave her.
Yeah, she doesn't want you to leave.
Ah,
So she's-
Yeah, have
you
that
know,
hot chocolate. Have a churro.
And meanwhile,
Yeah.
she's
Dip it in there.
pouring,
yeah, here, little Hansel. Have all these.
We were
smart
all
pouring
sugar
bacon
cakes.
grease in it, too.
Sorry,
I
I
can
left
have
this
as much
loaf of
bacon
bread.
grease as I want. That's on my diet.
Bacon grease?
I can eat. I cook with bacon grease.
Are you serious?
I save it. In
What
a
kind of
tin.
fucking diet are you on, dude?
best
The,
diet
the
ever,
magical
bro.
diet of fucking bullshit. That's stupid.
Dude, that is... There's no way that you...
I went and had my cholesterol checked. It went down. It's good.
From bacon grease
Yes.
lowered your... Maybe we should get a bacon grease sponsor.
So you were
Someone to
masturbating
sponsor.
with bacon grease.
Okay, so
and you were
there,
drinking hot
so
chocolate.
I got hot chocolate, and then
Can we call it cocoa? 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
hot
there at Disney?
cocoa.
Okay.
Coco
Disney-
reminds me of a black girl that I once dated.
Mickey,
Did you?
Mickey's Cocoa, bro. And so they're doing the fireworks show, and it's amazing. And we got like this pavilion like near Small World, so we can see everything.
And Mickey's
you know?
dressed as the wizard.
Yeah, dude.
And,
And
this,
like
the fireworks are going.
the fireworks are going, and they're doing it to Christmas songs. They do a
they
couple
have the
of
pirate
Hanukkah
ship?
songs as well.
Lame.
Oh. Did they do have a pirate ship where the fight took place?
They didn't do the fight; it was all Christmas themed.
Okay.
And
Or
then
maybe it was a Christmas.
Did
So-
Mickey throw a wreath around Donald Duck's cock?
yeah, he did, and
Like
then
a
he,
ring toss?
wreath
And then he
toss.
Show some respect, Jeff.
then he started
Seriously.
trying to suck. It was a cloaca, by the
At
way.
what
'cause
point?
it's a duck.
Good
Covered that in
call.
the previous
You'll
episode.
remember from a
dude.
previous episode that ducks have cloaca.
All right, so then you fall off the wagon with this hot chocolate.
Yeah, I'm drinking it. By the way,
And you're
I
freaking
haven't
out.
had sugar in months.
Did they-
So this fucking tasted amazing.
Did they crucify Mickey?
No, they didn't.
Oh.
But yeah, well, actually they did, and he was like,
That's
"Oh
fucking Easter,
God,
you fucking asshole.
I'm dying."
And then
his
he
birthday.
he emerged from his grave.
I figured it's his birthday. They may show like a highlight.
He
reel of
emerged
what he's
from
done.
his grave and he fucking slaughtered
Zombie
the people that
fucking-
crucified him.
So
Punish the Jew.
they're having fireworks are going off, and they're red and green, and they're singing these songs about making memories at Christmas, the memories that last forever.
And you made a fucking memory because
And you're not high on drugs or
No,
drunk.
I'm not high. I'm completely sober.
But you've had some hot cocoa.
I have had some hot cocoa, and I started to cry like a little bit. Like just like like this is a beautiful cry thing, right?
Did your
Then-
wife see you cry?
Yes.
Did it
And
like-
did she
But
wipe a tear
this
away?
is not the first time I've cried at Disneyland.
Did a 4-year-old in a wheelchair turn around and call you a fucking pussy to your face?
Well, I didn't want people to see me, so I,
Some crippled kid with cerebral palsy. He's
So
like,
I pulled-
"Hey, Mom, why is this guy fucking crying?"
I pulled my
Look at the
hood.
weepy
I pulled my hood over my
to
head.
cover it because you were shamed by
I
it.
was extremely ashamed, but that wasn't the worst
Why
part.
Why did you cry? You were just
I
overwhelmed.
think it was the
It
sugar.
was amazing.
You
It
think
was-
the sugar did?
Maybe. I just felt so amazed by what I was seeing, and
You were
then
overwhelmed.
Then the thing that fucking got me, and I just started sobbing. At this point, it got to be a real problem.
Were you molested on Christmas or
No,
something?
no. But
By a
they
guy
had
in
a
a Mickey
bunch of
Mouse costume.
they had a bunch of hidden snow machines everywhere. And then after the fireworks show, immediately when it ended, it started playing "I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas," and they were showering snow over it, the whole theme park.
What was it like? Soap snow?
No, it was like that kind of snow that they do at the ski lodges.
No,
or
it wasn't
whatever.
no, it
real
wasn't real snow.
snow.
It's not cold enough. That shit would
It
turn
was
to rain.
probably soap.
Maybe
like-
it was soap.
Yeah.
You know what?
Did you put your asshole up to one of the fucking jets or something? Why were you
No.
crying?
They did that in Arizona at
Yeah.
a mall. They
Yeah.
did the same fucking thing, and it was soap snow. And then after like 20 minutes, all these people started coughing uncontrollably because they were breathing in all this soap, and it did like major damage to the people.
Well,
yeah,
these
but Disney's
people-
done this.
they-
They probably test it, dude.
I bet they don't give
So
a
it's
fuck.
all falling down. Like,
It's asbestos soap snow.
can I please talk about this?
Yes.
Only if you promise us that you'll cry again
I
describing it.
could. Well, I put on my sunglasses in case I start crying.
That
as
is-
I'm
So it's
talking
at night?
about-
Oh, this is
So
okay.
what? So what was
No,
so
I have my
moving?
sunglasses on right now in case I start
No,
crying.
I see.
What was
Did
so?
you really do that?
What was so moving about the snow?
Well, the snow was falling down. Ah, shit. Here.
Hey,
it
wait,
goes.
hold on.
Wait, no.
I want him.
Shut
I want
up,
him.
Shut up, you might cry. Let's
I
do
want
it.
him to put himself back in that spot.
Let him go, dude.
Let him go.
Feel it.
All right, man.
Talk
So
about the
feel it.
beauty,
So
the majesty.
the snow is coming down, and like you can see, all these people are having such a good time. They're with their families and everything, and like they got lights on the snow too, so it just looks beautiful. And it's all of Disney World, Disneyland is covered in gently falling snow, and they're playing "I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas," and I just fucking lost
And
it.
you got your
dude.
hot chocolate
I-
with your wife.
I
of a
fucking,
white
I just started
Christmas.
sobbing, dude, and I was so
like audibly, like people could hear you.
no, like, but I was
They see the shoulders moving.
having my shoulders were moving, and I was like having to hide that I was crying. That's how hard I was
What,
crying.
did you throw a blanket over the hoodie hood?
No, I ducked my head and I pulled my hat over my
You
eyes.
think your wife?
The people already probably thought you guys were having a divorce or something. Like, oh, his wife just told him she's
well,
leaving.
and
him.
then I
Do you
started
think your
looking
wife
around.
lost respect for you?
I asked her if she did. I was like, was that pretty lame of me to fucking cry like that, or is it?
yes.
she said.
Answer
Cool
is
then.
yes.
And she's like, no, I know that you get real sensitive about magical.
That was a
magical
yes.
things.
That was a nice way to say yes.
You get sensitive about magical things like that you see in the sky. Like
That's not magical. That's
I
a
think-
fucking machine that
I think
shoots soap in the air.
Only thing that could have
Toxic fucking soap.
but I was looking around and no one else was crying. I was like,
Why would
someone
they
has
be?
got to be crying.
The sad thing is, like Mickey and all those guys, they hate their fucking job. They're performing for you assholes. You're all crying. Meanwhile, they're like, look at these fucking
They're all
dirty
crying.
cocksuckers.
I think only
hate them.
one guy is crying, and the only way you could have redeemed yourself for this piss poor performance was if a terrorist attacked and you stopped it right at that moment.
Dude, this guy's crying. He's not going to stop shit. He's a pussy.
I don't know. I could have beat somebody up probably
Wait,
still.
can we just...
Through the tears.
Hey, we're going to talk amongst ourselves. You just put yourself back at that show.
Okay.
The most beautiful thing
Let me
you
describe
ever
it.
saw.
All right.
It's the snow is falling.
That hot
beautifully,
chocolate tastes delicious.
and your wife looks gorgeous as the day you married her.
just loves you so much.
It was
And
it was
you love
it was
her
good.
more than anything in the world.
Dreaming of a white
Oh my God, honey, there's Mickey's up there and it's snowing. There's
I used to live in
snow falling.
Chicago. So
No, stay there. We want to put you back. You just
guys
be
aren't-
quiet
you
and
guys-
listen.
I feel like you're doing a worse job than me just talking about
See
it.
the
Like,
castle.
Oh, look at it. It's majestic.
it was
Beautiful.
really
Looks
pretty.
like He-Man's castle.
Oh, some of the snow just touched your face. It's unbelievable.
I did stick out
You
my
and your
hands
wife.
to catch some of the
Oh
fake
my
snow.
God.
Families are holding hands.
People were twirling like in the snow and stuff.
You caught some on your tongue, and even though it tasted like palm olive,
Did you
still enjoyed
Did
it.
you do snow angels on the fucking cement?
All the popcorn
No, I
and
didn't.
fucking churro wrappers.
I didn't, but I did go hide behind the trash can and wipe my eyes a whole bunch. Because when everybody was leaving, like they're like, "Okay, well, we
God.
saw the snow. That was cool. Let's get the fuck out of the park." And then people are passing me, and I'm like, I am look like I've got tears all over.
I mean,
the
did your
place.
wife hug you? Like, what was the reaction? Was it just like, oh, Andrew's crying again? Like, what
I think
happened?
she was.
Oh, Andrew.
The year before, we went to California Adventure, and I
Oh,
cried
boy.
during the World of Color
cry
water
at-
show.
Wait,
So she was used to it. Also,
Have you ever cried at like a green light? You're like, so beautiful.
I've cried driving down Burbank Boulevard, and I see the Burbank Mountains. Sometimes I go, "Oh fuck, I can't believe I get to see mountains." And
Do you ever cry at a laundromat when all the dryers are going at the same time?
So this is my concern. I think I have a type of brain cancer. I'm worried that I might have
here
a
we
type of
go.
brain cancer.
Wait, you know there's 2 shows at Disney. There's 2 of those snow shows.
Yeah, there's Phantasmic.
You missed the
afterwards.
weepier
Oh,
one.
you okay? So you
Yeah.
said the first, and then the second is Phantasm.
Yeah, the second
which
is
is scary.
Phantasmic.
Were you scared by that?
No, I wasn't
It's
scared
intense.
by it. We saw it on our honeymoon. We went to
You went
Disney
to
World to Disney World and saw.
You went to Florida on your honeymoon?
Yeah, we did.
Classy.
Just to go to Disney World
Fucking dick.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
on your honeymoon at night, like after when you were fucking. Did you both dress up as wizards?
No, we didn't. But there was a guy from Chicago who was next to us with his family or whatever, and he would keep knocking on our door, and he would videotape the rides on his fucking camera and try to show us.
And then you and your wife would go over there after and watch.
No, he would like try to show it to us. Like he tried to catch us every time we were leaving. He'd be
Would
like,
you
"If
be
guys want
like-
a little taste of what Mission to Mars is like? I got it right here."
Would you be like, if you want a little taste of what me eating my wife's ass is like, why don't you watch this video?
Let's swap videotapes.
Like, here, trade me phones real quick.
Oh shit! We listened to him one time at 8:00 in the morning. They brought a bunch of towels over, and they're like, "You ordered extra towels?" And he's like, "Yeah, but I ordered them at 9:30. I don't want them now. I want them at 9:30." And like we were like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, why was he gonna be like, what am I gonna do all day? Just sit around staring at these towels for an hour and a half? No, fucking bring them back."
What a dick.
Fuck that guy
let's,
and fuck Christmas.
Okay, so Jeff, you
Wait, hold
Wait, let's
on,
say fuck
dude.
Christmas to Jeff, and then we'll get Andrew's wizard magic
the
bullshit.
fuck Christmas corner.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Just be.
I don't agree.
Most Jews don't give a shit. Most Jews like Christmas. Like,
I
oh, cool.
don't like it. Well, for one, it gets longer like every year.
No,
so
it
it's like
doesn't.
it
It's the
really
same.
does.
Nah,
No,
it's
The
week
day
after-
after Thanksgiving.
No, it's like
Or, I mean,
week after-
Halloween.
It's a week
Halloween.
after Halloween now. It used to
That's
be,
It's like the
aggressive.
day after Halloween, but it always has been for
That's
the past
not
like
true.
10 years.
You just said
No,
Thanksgiving,
it used to
dude.
be like,
No,
it
I
used
meant to say
It used to be the
Halloween.
week before Thanksgiving. Like
no, for the
easing into
past
it.
10 years though, it's been Halloween.
It's gotten aggressive. Well, I'm saying it's gotten longer as time
But what's
goes
wrong
on.
with that? It's a nice fucking thing.
It's fine, but it's just everywhere, and it's too aggressive.
It's
If
too much of a reminder.
What if you start dating a chick with nice tits and she wants to not wear a shirt whenever you guys are in your apartment? Like, is that just too much?
No,
Oh,
I
your
like-
tits are out
I
all
like
over the
Is she
place.
doing it the
No, but
day
I don't-
after Halloween? Because then it's not acceptable.
Well, it's
You're
like-
doing it too long.
Picture you're on the outside of it looking in. It's like growing up.
I don't believe in anything, so I'm on the outside of it. like-
I'm not religious
I'm
at
not
all, but
religious
I
at
bought
all.
a Christmas tree today.
Yeah, my wife goes to church.
'Cause I think
make
it's
fun of her, and
cool.
I fucking tell her about how
Dude,
dumb
you're not
comedy
religious,
is.
but you love this guy. Fucking,
Yeah, it's Christmas is a secular fucking
He's
thing.
got his
dude.
Rudolph the
There's
Red-Nosed
two Christmases.
Reindeer.
There's like religious
I
Christmas
always
and secular
Netflix
Christmas.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I watch it Christmas Eve.
I'm talking.
No one will watch it with me.
Hey, you
but
know
I'll
what
do
I
it.
Rich should go and cry.
I got the fucking.
Come bum everyone out.
I got the California Raisins claymation Christmas spectacular.
I've been at his
bro.
house and had to
shit is
watch that
fucking
shit,
awesome.
dude. It's fucking
That shit is good, dude.
It's not about like it's too commercial anyway, but you
But
just
it's
got to make it
secular.
your own. It's Christmas tree
Christmas
and lights.
is a
and it's
magical
fun.
time.
I want
bro.
nothing
What do
to
you,
do
no,
with it.
but Jeff, what do you hate about it? Like the religion? Do you hate part of the religious part?
No,
That's
not
bullshit. No one gives a fuck about that.
Nothing to do with the religion. Just growing
I
up.
think he got raped with a candy
That's
cane.
not true. Growing up, I grew up in a pretty non-Jewish area, so all my friends were
You
non-Jews.
mean America?
Oh, this
Well, my town.
this goes deep.
Oh,
And so,
no.
like, all on Christmas, I would just be by myself, and my parents would be like,
By
"Go-"
yourself, where your parents would just go, "Hey, we're going."
No, I mean, I'd be
Chinese
with
food.
my family, but it's like, what fun is that? It's no offense.
well, everyone else is with their family too.
But they're getting like crazy presents, and so like,
You
I
get
didn't.
Hanukkah presents. All
The
those
Christmas
fucking, all that-
presents always blew me away.
Hanukkah's
Out of the water.
8 nights.
List your Hanukkah. List
8 nights
your
of
worst
socks,
Hanukkah
dude. 8 nights of
presents.
socks.
We got shit. We got horse shit. These
Like
guys
what?
are getting bikes.
Tell us.
and
Give us
fucking-
concrete
oh.
examples.
but you probably got bikes all the fucking the whole year
Yeah, with your rich Jew
I don't
money.
even.
with your rich Jew diamonds.
I don't even remember.
Hey, Grandma,
Hey.
open the soles of your slippers. Go find
How many
your
Jew
Xbox.
diamonds is? I don't know what this price is. I only know Jew diamonds.
I'm not a fan of
So
Christmas.
you're at home alone, and then the Christmas Day probably pissed you off because
When
we had
the-
new bikes and shit, and you're just
When
sitting
then
there
the,
your same
the
old shit.
TV is terrible. There's nothing to watch.
You don't like A Christmas Carol?
No.
A Christmas Story?
No, I don't.
Christmas Story is
Either of
hilarious,
them?
dude.
No, it's a good movie.
Takes place. It's supposed to take place.
what
in
about
Hammond,
Muppet
Indiana.
Christmas Carol, bro?
Not into it.
That shit's the best version of
You
Christmas
don't have to
Carol.
like
You know what?
Christmas to enjoy
Scrooge?
a Christmas.
You know,
Story.
the only one I liked was it was like Emmett Otter. Is that like a,
Emmett Otter Jug Band Christmas.
I like that one.
That's like one of the worst ones.
I like that
It's
one.
all over that
I've
shit.
seen that. I like that one.
I could trade it in for a nice piano. You know that girl.
I like that
lady
and that
wants a
weird
piano.
monster with the weird voice.
Yeah,
Really deep.
he sings that.
Other than that, I hate Christmas and everything to do
But
with
you
it.
hate it? Like
Well, you
the
go. I
purchase-
went to the Grove the other day, and it was just fucking crazy.
It's
It was
terrible to go anywhere. I don't go
Oh, the
anywhere.
Grove looks
The Grove's
beautiful
always
though.
It's
dude.
always full.
No,
just- no, but now it's
Going
insane.
into Target any day of the week, you're
insane,
fucked.
insane.
But other than that, I just stock up, so
Well,
I
then
don't go
it's-
the whole month of December.
that and it just brings me a lot of awkwardness.
I
Like,
got the
Wait,
Enya-
no, it brings you no
Awkward.
awkwardness.
It does.
dude. Not in this
You
town.
live in Hollywood.
There's a fucking ton of Jews in this
I
town.
was at the
And second,
dentist.
we're fucking adults. Who cares?
I was at the dentist the other day.
Who, by the way, is friends with my brother-in-law.
Well, there was the hygienist. He's real chatty, and of course, she has like her
Girl?
fist in your mouth.
How do you like those TVs they have in
they
the
suck.
room?
They have like
'Cause
4 channels.
The lady that's cleaning your teeth is constantly, every time there's a new news story, she's constantly watching the TV. And it's the worst thing.
So she was like, "Are you getting a tree?" And it's just weird. I don't say
just,
anything.
go,
I'm like,
no, just say no. I'm Jewish,
Yeah,
and
no,
then it just doesn't
it's-
matter.
but then it makes a weird silence, and I said, "No, I'm not getting a tree." And then she's
Hey,
like,
you make it weird by
By
not telling her
you're Jewish, you
It's-
dumbass.
But it's a weird thing because then it's like, oh,
She might be Jewish and thinking that
No.
you
Well,
are.
do you get a menorah?
Well, wait. And then she goes, "Well, we went to the parade in Manhattan Beach." And she's like, "It used to be called the Christmas parade, but of course you can't call it that anymore." Got like real upset.
That's
about
against
it.
like Muslims and Chinese people, dude.
No,
That's not
that was
against
an
fucking
anti-Jew
Jews.
sentiment.
Jews don't give a
dude.
no, because Jews don't give a fuck about that shit.
Oh, where?
Why don't-
Where?
Here's what I
You live
don't
in the
understand.
Mecca of American
See?
Jews.
Yeah.
See, this is what I don't like about Christmas. Is you guys are the majority. I'm clearly the minority.
Can I give you? Can I give you a
don't hate it.
suggestion?
I don't hate it. I'm not into it.
I want to
You
give
just
you
said
a
I
suggestion.
fucking-
You said you
Hey.
fucking hate it. If you just didn't
I
care
wish
about it, you
I
wouldn't
wish
cry
should be,
so hard.
We should be taken down a few notches.
Okay, but what if
I
you
do
did-
like-
By what, a terrorist attack? You fucking
No.
piece of shit.
Home Alone is a great movie for the
And it's only on
Is that how you
during
feel?
Christmas.
Abandoned, just like in the movie Home Alone?
a little bit,
You
a little
feel
lonely, a little scared.
you're being attacked by
Can,
people
can
that
you
love
hum
Christmas?
the theme to Home Alone then?
What is the thing?
I don't remember.
What would you replace Christmas with for 2 months?
Arbor Day.
It's like in spring. Or
No.
How about Guy Fawkes
I
Day?
don't have a menorah. I have
Yeah.
candles, but I don't have a menorah.
Wait,
So why
you
can't
lit
you
7
go-
candles in a row or something?
I don't light them. I just have them.
Why can't you go
in case
crazy?
of a power outage?
I don't know.
I buy.
You're a shitty Jew too.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst thing.
You're
this
a
guy,
shit Jew.
he's not even a very religious Jew. He barely fucking follows the faith at all.
I'm a cultural Jew.
You go to
So
no,
he-
because you go to services sometimes that they're free. You
two
cheap
times a year.
fuck.
2 times
You don't
a
go to the
year.
ones where you have to
and
pay.
other than
though.
that, he's not religious at all.
No.
So I don't know what his fucking problem is with Christmas. I'm not religious at all, but yet I enjoy a Christmas
Yeah,
tree.
everyone
the
likes
smell.
Well, you
the
grew up with
lights.
it though. I
What if
didn't
you
grow
went
up with
all out for Hanukkah and you were in your face about how much you loved Hanukkah?
it. I'm not all out though.
But
Because
why
it
don't you try to
sucks.
do it?
No one
Why don't you
gives a
see
shit.
what
Oh wait,
happens, bro?
he also
Nothing
is
would
worried that if he dated a girl that was non-Jewish, that he would have to get a Christmas tree, and he's not willing to make that
It's $40.
session.
you
I don't
cheap-
want it.
It's $40.
But it's
don't
like
want it.
if you met a smoking hot chick who was perfect for you, and she wanted a Christmas tree, you'd be like,
They also
fuck
smell
it.
good,
Never
too,
mind,
bro.
I'm out of here.
You guys don't get.
What?
Because you think that Jews are majority because we're in Hollywood. We're not. We're very small.
But you're not. I don't even
population.
consider you Jewish.
Oh my fucking god!
People
You're
hate
not,
us.
even, you're not even a fucking Jew.
I am a Jew.
You don't look Jewish.
100%.
I think you're
Kyle.
too
You play
rigid
sports?
on this.
You like water sports?
I
You
do
like
play-
basketball?
I do play sport. I'm not stereotypical by any means,
Except for the fact that you go in the sauna every
and I have
day.
a circumcised cock. That is
And
gorgeous.
everyone has a
Everyone in this
circumcised
room has a
cock,
circumcised
you idiot.
penis, bro.
It's called being born in a first
Maybe.
world country. Oh, you were probably fucking.
Maybe
Your mom
we
probably birthed you in a fucking shed or something.
Hey, I can say sun in Hebrew, shemish.
It's beautiful.
And I can say diarrhea in Hebrew, too.
Dude.
Shilshul.
Yeah, you go to Israel every year, but just to
Hey,
mooch like
if
probably
you
a free
met-
trip to go on
if you
vacation.
met the most
and go to
perfect girl-
cheap discos, you asshole.
If you met the most perfect girl in the world for you, and she wanted a Christmas tree, and wanted to celebrate Christmas, would you leave her?
It'd be tough. It would be.
Oh
tough.
my God!
Why would you?
Why would you
fucking-
just say?
You realize how
"Ah,
much shit you
fuck
have to
it."
do when you're with a
Oh
chick
my
that you don't want to
God.
fucking do, right?
This is why.
Like all the movies you have to see, all the
It'd be
places,
tough.
the fucking friend's birthday
Are
shit you
you
don't want to go to.
kidding
Really?
me?
Can you put your own Danish traditions
It'd be tough.
on regular like gingerbread houses, but you like make it all Jewishy?
It's
you
just.
know?
It's
Can you
hard.
do that?
It's hard to explain. Like if you're not a
That's
Jew,
so-
you don't
No, you
understand.
feel like you're the outsider and like
little
persecuted
bit,
and all
and
this
it's
shit.
not
But that's fucking. You're a grown ass fucking
not
man,
persecuted,
dude.
but like. And if I were to have kids, I would want them to be Jewish. I wouldn't want a kid
You know
with
this-
a Christmas tree.
He's come over to my house for
Well, then
Christmas
you gotta
dinner
marry a
before,
Jewish
though.
girl because it's traced
it's
through the mother's
through the mother,
bloodline,
dumbass.
bro.
You have to marry a Jew broad.
No, I know.
That's why he's
That's
looking.
what I'm saying.
But dude, he has come over to my house for Christmas.
Oh, how was that? All the free, delicious foods and
No,
drinks. and
I feel
probably
weird.
got a present.
I do feel weird.
You
Why
feel
do you feel
weird.
weird?
He doesn't even believe in this shit, dude.
You come over to my house for Thanksgiving, you don't feel weird. It's the same fucking thing. It's
No,
a
it's
meal,
it's
but
an
nobody's.
American holiday
So
where
is
everyone
Thanksgiving.
celebrates. No,
you-
that's what I'm saying.
Did you-
Thanksgiving.
Captain Israel. So what the fuck is your problem?
I'm saying Thanksgiving is. Christmas is
Did
not.
you feel weird when people were praying at the table for Thanksgiving?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so did I.
So did I.
Who gives a fuck?
Dude, my fucking father-in-law gives like a 20-minute prayer. and I
Abby
just
was
sit there like, what
Abby
the
was
fuck?
weird.
What if
I mean,
afterwards?
my lady girlfriend, she was weirded out too.
Yeah, you get weirded out.
But
you know,
who
whatever.
cares?
Fucking
But
voodoo
the
shit is
meal's
over
good.
and the meal's good, and you watch relatives get
Another
drunk.
thing I don't like is that non-Jews are starting to go to the movies on Christmas. It used to be our thing.
Oh, what the
fuck
That's
is
not
going
fucking
on
true.
here?
Everyone goes to the movies on Christmas
not
Day.
true.
Hey, who cares?
It's not true. Used to be our thing. I want Jew-specific theaters so you can look
Dude, this
around.
guy's turning into a militant
Yeah, what
Jew.
the fuck is
So
wrong
how
with
would you?
man?
What would you do? Would you make them sing Father Abraham before they got in?
I just want maybe show a license with a Jewish.
Why don't you
license.
do that? Why don't you do after someone says a prayer, you get uncomfortable, just sing Father Abraham had many sons.
Or why don't you start frequenting movie theaters and start guilting Jews before the movie starts? You go to the front of the theater and say,
sons
"Are there any
of
Jews
God,
here? I can't believe that you're here."
No, why? I
We
want
didn't
them
use-
there. I'm saying non-Jews.
No, he wants Jews. Jews used to go. He
Oh,
says Jews
you're
go.
saying Jews
He's
go.
saying non-Jews are fucking up his
It's our-
uncredited movie
it's our
theater.
Dude, are you
thing.
kidding me? Since I was a little child,
You already run Hollywood,
went to
Jew
the
master.
fucking-
What the fuck
That's
else
not
do you
true.
want?
Look,
We always
yeah, I'm
went to the
doing great.
movies.
Because you teamed up with a Gentile who fucking celebrates
Okay,
Christmas.
I
We
feel
always
like
went to the
we
movies.
might be pushing Danish's buttons a little too hard.
Well, fucking good. Good,
I
man.
feel
everybody
He's
gets their
shitting
buttons
on Christmas and I'm
That's
backing
so-
it up.
I know, but
I don't
feel-
believe in shit. I will
Hold on a
burn
second.
in
I
hell.
feel like
I
maybe-
will burn in hell, and I
he
love
will
Christmas.
burn in hell.
There is
Oh, look who's
something.
talking.
Maybe we don't understand
You
what
don't.
it's like.
You don't understand the play.
Oh, give me a fucking break.
Oh, but when you're with your Jew friends doing Jew
I
shit,
don't have
feel
Jew
I,
friends.
I've
That's
been
the
around.
thing.
I've been at Jew shit and felt left out. Big
Do you
fucking
feel
deal.
I don't have
like-
Jewish
I've been to
friends.
bar mitzvahs and bar
Do you feel like
mitzvahs,
that
bar
South
mitzvahs where I
Park
was like,
song
what the
where he
fuck?
says, "I'm just a Jew, a lonely Jew on Christmas"? He
It's
sings
true.
it.
It's true.
Oh,
But
that
wait,
is fucking-
does that make you
oh,
cry like the
Get
lights
off
don't
the
make me
cross,
cry?
But, like,
Danish. You need the
imagine-
fucking wood. Jesus Christ.
Why does everything have
Don't
to
get a
close?
splinter in your little Jew finger. you
Why
fucking
does everything
baby.
have to close that day? Like nothing is open.
Because in
Oh,
Israel,
just-
on Super Jew Day in Israel, I guarantee you shit's closed in
Yeah,
Israel.
it
Just
yeah, so fuck you.
Why don't you fucking stock up? A, we live in L.A. Not that much shit is closed.
So
You
what's
can go
the
get
Jew
whatever
supposed
you
to
want.
do? Nothing. What is there to do?
Everybody else does nothing. It's just one day where everyone's
can-
inconvenienced
Can
by
I
getting free
say
shit.
something? Can I have a
But I don't get free
know
shit, so
something.
I get nothing.
I
But you get
guarantee
the
you.
day
I
off.
guarantee you've gotten Christmas presents from
You get the day
Never
off.
have.
Bullshit.
I never have gotten one in my life.
Bullshit.
Why would I get a Christmas present?
Why
Because your
not?
friends
Kill the Jew! Kill the Jew! What are you doing?
This is turning again. All right, I think we
Like,
should.
I
Jake.
was all pissed. I had to go
I
to
don't
Target.
know
Wait,
how I
stop.
feel about this.
I had to go down to Orange
This is
County
turning
last week to make
crazy.
T-shirts for the Boner City
We're
T-shirts.
trying to recruit
and I
him.
had to go to fucking Target, and I was thinking, oh fuck, I got to get Danis, O'Neill, and Andrew something for fucking Christmas.
Wait,
already
what?
thinking ahead of getting
I've
something
never,
small.
I've never
Wait.
gotten a Christmas
And
present.
I mean, you 50-50 friend, 50-50 pain in my fucking ass for like the last 10 years. I'm still thinking of getting you something for Christmas because I see you at least once or twice
Make
a
it
week.
for Hanukkah.
What
please.
about this? What
Now
about
I
this?
know. But I throw it back.
When you go over
fucking
to
Xbox,
Christmas dinner at a friend's house at
my house,
at
it's
a-
very awkward for
at
him.
a, at a
He feels
goy's
very
house, you
awkward.
go over for Christmas dinner. You could bring potato latkes, bro, and you could have a mesh. You'd be like, Christmas turkey plus Jewish potato latkes.
we don't do,
the two
turkey.
face combined, bro.
Ham?
You know what I'm saying?
Did you ham?
we do a beef tenderloin or,
Well, that
or
sounds
lobster.
great.
Oh, because they do the Richie Rich European fucking Griswold fucking gourmet
Do you know
tour
what
of the
we do
world.
at our home? We do this thing called cheese pit. This is real.
What do you mean? Cheese pit? You get a kiddie pool. And you get some squeeze some squirt cheese in a can.
You
And
take
then your dad dives in first.
I
you
picked.
take-
It's kind of like a high cholesterol Honey Boo Boo episode.
everybody
it is
takes-
high cholesterol. It's you.
Does everybody take chips and wipe it off your dad?
No,
I'm
no,
picturing.
Oh, the human nacho.
cheese pit.
I'm picturing
is delicious.
a fondue thing in DeWitt's belly button.
It's kind of what it is. You take white bread and you cut it up into strips, right?
Okay,
And
well, you
then-
can't have that this year.
I know I can't, but then you soak it. You soak it in whole eggs and cheddar cheese, and then you bake it on high so it fries in the thing. So it's
I have no idea why.
It's basically a bread casserole.
Dreaming
made
of a white
cheese.
trash
It tastes
Christmas.
fucking awesome. It's called Cheese Pit, and it's fucking.
Is this only
good
a
as fuck.
Southern
Why
thing?
is it called cheese pit? Is it? Do you throw it into a hole or something? Or is it-
Because they would.
Do you have to eat it in
I
a
think
pit?
casseroles were called pits in really redneck parts of the South.
What?
What are you talking about?
You have that tuna pit?
A tuna pit casserole.
Well, where would that
bullshit.
even? Where would the origins of that even stem from?
I don't know. My grandmother used to make
It
it.
stems from a hatred of black people, like everything. in the
like everything
South.
else in the South.
Sure.
A hatred, but a adoption of their practices.
Can I talk about a Christmas-related issue I saw today?
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe, yeah.
Is it on your penis?
Nope. I was walking down the street and I saw a guy, one of those guys who's committed himself to like being a Santa guy.
Yeah.
And he was driving like a piece of shit, like Tercel that was all dented. But he had the Santa hat, and he clearly is going.
Was he dressed as Santa?
We just had the hat, but he looks like Santa, like
Oh,
gray hair, glasses.
you mean old man? Yeah, we have a lot of those in LA. It's fucking
But like,
creepy.
in my mind, I was like, at what point in your life are you like, you know what? I think I can make a run at looking like Santa. Like, I got to grow my hair, I got to grow my beard, I
I'm
got to
gonna
get the
do it.
glasses.
Back
I
in the
can do
day,
it.
there was a fucking, remember that guy, the fucking open micing Santa guy that used to
Yeah.
come around. I mean, he started coming around like October or summertime, and he was there, sort of nice, but also sort of fucking.
He was
creepy.
trying to get comfortable on stage for that Santa job.
When I was in school,
weird.
we had a bus driver
perform.
who made you call him Santa, a school bus, and he the whole year he went with the Santa theme.
When
He was one of
I
those
Did
guys.
he have like a
I would've-
Rudolph cutout with a nose that his like dick would come through and you have to suck on it?
Like
for
a
on the
Rudolph
bus?
glory hole?
Santa the bus driver, dude.
That sounds
When
That
I-
sounds illegal,
very
dude.
pedophilia.
Last year at Trader Joe's when I was heavier, a little
Wait, how heavier?
a little girl, a 3-year-old, pointed to me and went, "Mom, look, Santa."
Hey,
She was probably like
she
a
said-
very funny,
She said Santa
sarcastic-
with diabetes. Let's be fair.
But Bobby, he still has all his toes.
Not for long.
You're in your young 30s. That's a bit of an
Well,
insult.
I have gone on auditions for Young Santa.
Did you
Really?
slap?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
slap that bitch in the mouth?
No, I didn't. But her mom was like, "No, honey," and then she just started laughing and pushed her card away. I was like, "Fucking bitch, this fucking bitch thinks I did." She does think I look like Santa.
Did you put everything fattening out of your cart back onto the shelf?
I gotta tell you guys.
I think he loaded his cart up with fattening shit. because he felt so bad.
Did you just go
wanna
home?
You want to eat the pain away.
I do
just have-
sometimes.
just have a bread pit, a cheese
and
pit.
I love eggnog too, man.
Do you love
bad.
eggnog pits?
I would make an eggnog pit, bro. Eggnog is so fucking good,
It's good.
that I'll make eggnog shakes at home. I can't even do that this
You
year.
know what
they
I
don't
do?
make sugar-free eggnog.
You know what I
dude.
do? I'll drink a whole can of that almost every day.
A can?
Up until, yeah.
They make it in
High five
cans?
on that.
I have a high metabolism.
They make it in
What's
cans?
a can? Like a can of
Oh
Miller
no!
Lite?
Have you seen it? It's like a cylinder of
Yeah.
it. And you put
I
you
thought
have
it comes
to
in a milk
you got to
carton. It
poke
comes in a
through
milk
the
carton.
top.
It comes
No,
in-
no.
Where are you
The
buying
good-
these? Like the
good stuff-
1950s?
Oh, what are you such an eggnog expert
The
on,
good
Mr.
stuff
Jew over
comes
there? You
in a
probably hate
can.
it. It's probably like garlic to a vampire. Oh, don't get it on my skin. It burns.
I don't think you should comment on eggnog.
Oh, the laughter of children hurts my ears.
Would you drink eggnog? If
I've
someone
had
offered
it.
it to
I've
you?
had eggnog.
Oh, did you feel very uncomfortable while
I
you
used
were
to like
drinking
it as a child.
Oh, you like some of our traditions now.
Some.
A guy I know is big into Jaegernog, which sounds terrible.
Yeah. Does he
I
make
don't
his
wanna
own?
do that.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Because we did that. We had one of the characters on Action Figure Therapy is like addicted to that, but we never made it. But
Jaegernog?
guys have made it and sent in pictures of it.
Yeah,
and
it's a
all
real
this.
thing.
But I always thought that would
I hate
wouldn't it
Jaeger.
spoil the dairy product being hard?
Sounds terrible.
Oh, you
hard
know what?
liquor will spoil booze.
No, what you
Well,
can
will spoil milk.
You know, if you make eggnog at home using the real raw eggs,
Yeah.
and you put booze in it, and you
It
even
kind
it
of curdles the
it.
egg.
No, you let it sit for 3 weeks. I just heard on NPR on Science Friday, which I hate NPR by the way. These liberal fucks. I'm just kidding.
But you
Science
like,
Friday.
you like to listen to get to.
So they did it, and they actually added salmonella to the eggnog, and then they tested it after 3 weeks.
And salmonella had a great
all the
time.
alcohol killed all the salmonella, and the eggnog was great.
How are we doing on time, Dan?
What do you want to jump into?
I got a story to tell.
We got plenty of time. We got a good 20 minutes.
So on Friday night,
Oh Jesus.
Ryan O'Neal.
Okay, so to backpedal. So we've been mean to fucking me for my shitty Disney story, mean to Jeff for the Jew Christmas thing, mean to Andrew for crying. So now,
Oh, and
now the wheel comes around
I
on Neil,
forgot
and the bell tolls
I
for
have
you,
one
my
more
friend.
crying part I left out.
Wait.
What happened?
When I was at World of Color the year before crying, we were next to a gay couple, and I broke down, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's so fucking beautiful," and I was sobbing.
What, the gay guys?
No, I said that, and then the gay guys next to us went, "Oh my god, get it together."
Did he call you?
comma girlfriend.
That's what I was gonna say. Did he call you girl? Get it together, girl.
Let's do your thing, and we'll see if we have time to get to Andrew's magic thing, but that might be a whole next episode.
I
thing.
can talk about it forever.
Yeah.
So we're at a party.
Okay, so this past weekend when Andrew's crying, you guys are young
Friday
bucks
night
out in the town.
We're at a
Wow.
party. Our buddy at a party.
Trying to squash
Wait,
some
please
pussy.
don't give away where it is. These guys, please
Yeah.
describe what this fucking.
So
thing
we're at a
is.
party. What's up, Pete? Because he listens to all these podcasts.
Okay.
Thank you for the listens. Please rate them.
Peter.
So we're at a party. It's Pete's birthday. He invites us to this. He knows these guys. One of them he went to college with. These guys, I hope I don't get him in trouble.
They run like a Fight Club style
You don't-
speakeasy.
you don't have to say
in an
where
industrial,
it
I would say where it
in an
is.
industrial section of LA.
No, we
No.
don't even know if it's in LA.
No, it was in Orange County.
It's on a barge in international waters.
It was
off of
near.
Catalina.
It was near Dan's yacht.
Yeah. So this place, it's basically like a warehouse that I think two of the guys live in, and they have their own chickens that they showed me.
Wait,
Ryan.
that might be too revealing. They're not chickens.
Ryan, that's not. Yeah, they're
Why is
they're,
that revealing?
they're pigeons.
Well, somebody's gonna be like,
They're fighting pigeons. They raise fighting
I want to
pigeons.
see how you cover this one up. They're not chickens.
No, they
what are
have
they?
like a distillery.
They
They have a
raise
distillery.
chinchillas.
They're flying
right.
chinchillas that can hang
Continue
glide.
on.
They're not chickens. They're
Who's- These guys live in this warehouse. Raise
Who's
chickens and
listening?
make beer.
Who's listening to this podcast? J. Edgar Hoover?
Yeah.
Like, relax.
These two guys live in a fucking
With all
warehouse.
this, with
They
all
make
this
chickens
Israel
and beer. They
talk,
make
we're
chickens
probably
and beer.
being
The Mossad.
watched by Mossad
Yeah.
or
You
should.
FBI.
You should be. So these guys live in this place, and I guess they brew their own beer, and they throw like these parties that people just come to. And
I don't think they have a liquor license or anything.
So they had like, but one night, the
I know
night you
that.
guys went was like a regular normal night.
So it was a night. It was our buddy's party. It was his birthday. So it was like it was a lot of people there.
But there's a cover charge.
No cover charge.
But they charge per beer.
They tried to, but they didn't get away with it. The next night, I went to a Jew party by myself, and
and they told you, hey, we're having a Jew party tomorrow night. You should come.
Which
And
I
you went
told
right
him next time they charge him for beer, if we ever go there, I'd be like, dude, I'll just call the cops, have this fucking place shut down. How about I drink all night for free?
The next night, I saw a guy pull a great play. He was this black guy who I talked
Black
to.
Jew.
No, I think he was just there.
Oh.
But I talked to him because I knew no one there and I was solo. And he had a bottle of whiskey and his own beers. And I was like, that's a good fucking play. Because what can they do to you? It's
That
not a
sounds
bar.
like Steve O'Neill at the Staples Center.
It does.
Smuggling beers.
Steve O'Neill is Ryan's father.
Yep.
So anyway, we're there Friday night, and these guys, one
Are
of
you
them,
at dates? Who's with you? It's you and Ryan?
his girlfriend showed up late in the night.
Late.
It was me, Ryan. We knew this guy, Pete.
Yeah,
So
okay.
We were just talking to people there. And so then they had like this thing. One of them lived like in a loft above like this area, and there was like a ladder going up to it. Like in the middle of the ladder, there was like a metal bar that this guy started doing pull-ups on, and I see the wheels turning.
Ryan's eyes light up.
I see the '80s villain eyes light up. I'm like,
Ryan starts putting on the fingerless leather glove.
I don't use gloves, Dad. I like the calluses.
I see him like in his head, like, oh, this guy's gonna put on a display. So all of a sudden, he didn't even say anything.
I thought somebody said,
No.
this guy's doing pull-ups. You should fucking beat that guy.
That was in your head. That was the shirtless dude in your head.
I heard it very loud. It must have been in my head, but I heard
Dude, I think that was Obi-Wan
somebody
Kenobi, bro.
telling me.
He was like,
this guy thinks
Jail
he can
workout
do-
Obi-Wan Kenobi came to you.
I heard someone literally go,
teardrop
well, this guy,
tattoo on the face,
this
Obi-Wan
guy thinks he
Kenobi.
can do pull-ups.
I think that was your father's voice that's constantly in your head telling you never be good enough.
O'Neal, you can do more
No,
pull-ups.
it was more like, who the fuck does this guy think he is?
That's what you
go
were
up
thinking.
there.
I thought.
That's what people.
So he beelined it, didn't say anything to me or his girlfriend. I just see him.
Did he throw his beer on the ground?
I set it on the counter.
He set it down and he just walks over there. Didn't say anything to me or his girlfriend. I was like, in my head, like, oh, here we go. And I see him, and he capitalized because he knew that all eyes were on the bar because the guy had just done them.
Wait, how many did he do? How many did
The
the
guy
do?
did like 5 or 6.
6, something like that.
6.27.
So
or
he
something
goes
like that.
up. I didn't count, but he did a shitload of pull-ups, and they were good
How many,
form.
to
wait,
20.
how many did you do?
I think I did 16.
And they looked effortless. Let me tell the story. They look effortless. I'll give them that. Looked effortless, perfect
were
form.
effortless.
One guy complained in the bar that he wasn't going all the way down.
That's
because
because my sweatshirt, I was like this. Is that going down all the way?
That's actually,
Wait, your
if you
sweatshirt
hold
was too
that,
long?
that's actually harder than going down all the way.
Yeah.
You know?
it's harder.
Well, so-
Thank you, Andrew.
So he gets down and he gets the adulation and the pats on the back from a lot of the patrons, these illegal bartenders, and he throws out the best comment ever. I would have done more if I had done like 50 earlier today.
I was pissed. I had blown my load. I would have
Why
done.
were you pissed? You clearly had gained their
Because
respect.
it's not about beating that guy. It's about destroying that guy and doing the best that I can do.
It's like someone's like, "Hey, nice dick," and you're like, "Yeah, I wish you'd seen it Wednesday. It was like way bigger."
Yeah. If I had done it, I could have done over 20.
I had come in a few days too, so I shot a big load.
If I had it worked out that day, I could have done over 20
Guess who's not
easily.
going to work out the day next time you go to the fucking thing? I guarantee you.
Why didn't you go back the next night and go to the Jew
For
party?
Jew
If I didn't
impress
have
all the
something
Jews.
else to do, I would have.
Not one person at that Jew party did pull-ups.
Was it a Christmas party?
It was not. It was
a
a
birthday
birthday
party.
party. They were
But-
showing Bloodsport on
Man,
the, on
how
the,
much fun would it be if you were doing pull-ups at a Christmas party with a Santa hat on?
If somebody goes up there and tries to do it, and I know I can take them, then I'll take them. That's how it goes, Andrew.
You were so upset that people were congratulating.
I know
you.
how he feels. If somebody was like hitting a dummy with a wooden sword and they were doing like a half-ass job at a party, I would fucking snatch that sword out of their hand and fucking rock
and then say that
shit,
you had
dude.
just done sword
I'd be like-
practice
I'd be
earlier
like,
in the day.
I could have hit
and it
that
wasn't up
dummy.
to
I
par.
could have worked the pelt post a little bit better if I hadn't fucking been working on my sword form.
It
earlier.
reminded me of Will Ferrell when he sings in Step Brothers. Like, my throat hurts.
But that's because, yeah. It was.
But the 50 was like, not to mention that guy, but it was
to the fans out there, that's just how hard I push myself.
That is sad.
You think Michael Jordan's happy after he wins 6 championships? No, he thinks he can do better.
If someone,
I don't get why the volunteering of that information.
Ryan, I have a
needed to be
serious
out
question
there.
for you. If a
Yeah.
fan were to send a video or a link to a video in of them doing a certain number of pull-ups, could you match that number of pull-ups?
I think
I
we
mean,
should do
some of
that.
these military guys, they would fucking kill me.
Like how many? But like,
But yeah,
what's your
I'll-
threshold?
I think
What's your max?
realistically,
40?
I think I could do 25 in a row.
I thought you said you could do 50.
No, I
Sets.
do set a 50.
Oh,
Who
25
does
and
50
25.
in a row?
But you made it
I don't
seem
know.
like when you said it, you didn't mention you were
Yeah,
doing
you made it
sets.
seem like you did 50 in a row, dude.
One
Oh,
time,
I did. Well, I just assumed that you know.
What do you
that
do in a
they're
row?
sets.
15, 15, then 20? How do you get that
I
50
do
number?
like 10, 10, and
do you
then
do drop
the last,
sets, bro? Drop
and then
sets?
all the rest of the fives I do extra slow.
Oh,
Oh, you should have told the people at the bar that because I think they thought you were doing 50 straight.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go there
may need
this
to call
Friday and tell
Yeah,
them.
you should go and apologize.
I'm going to
each
get
person
everyone's email
individually.
address from Pete.
didn't
and,
one guy come up to you
clarify it.
specifically to ask you about your pull-up display? The
Yeah,
blonde
he came
guy?
up. The guy. He's like, I thought it was my stunt double up there doing them, man.
What does that mean?
What the fuck
Now,
does
the
that
blonde
mean?
guy was the one doing them, wasn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Was he ripped or anything?
He was the guy that I destroyed.
Was he younger or better shape? or
Destroyed and then said, "Oh, I wish I could have destroyed you more."
Yeah, basically.
I did a 90-second
Oh,
keg
by the way,
sequence.
wait, I got a question.
Oh.
We'll get. How tall are you, Ryan?
6'2".
So you're 6'2". We got the Boner City USA shirts
Yeah.
in, and I was asking everybody's size when I was going down to order some extra ones for the cast.
Uh-huh.
And they're like they're nice. They're real soft. They're like American Apparel
are
kind of shirts.
beautiful.
Like they're like
Beautiful.
nice.
They feel great
No,
against
but no,
your body.
shut the fuck up.
$12.99.
So I asked you, hey Ryan, what
Explosion.com.
size do you? Or Jeff, what size? Jeff's like, oh, I'm like a large, whatever. And I go, oh Neil, what are you? You said you wanted a fucking medium.
Well, here's the thing. Do you
wear
want me
a
to
you wear a
explain that?
medium in American Apparel.
Do you want
shirts.
me to explain that?
Yes.
I have
So I can
very
laugh at
long
you.
legs. Very
So I can laugh
long
at you.
legs.
That you tuck into your
when
shirt?
in the martial arts, that's kind of what I'm known for. My leg reach. Now listen,
I saw that-
here's
in
the
what
thing.
dojo?
I saw that
I
on
have-
his trading card. You ever see it?
I have the legs of a guy that's 6'4", but I have the torso of a guy that's 6 foot.
You're like a centaur.
So-
You're like a reverse
I-
Michael Phelps.
I have extraordinarily long legs, and so I need a medium because I have a smaller top.
I have the penis
Shorter.
of a guy 5'1".
I know what you mean.
Larges go they go too far down.
You don't tuck them in.
They
Do your
cover
jeans
my
with no
cock
belt?
up. I
But
need
dude,
my cock. Oh.
you usually when you explain this say I like very tight shirts.
Well, I'm also mildly autistic,
But you-
and I like very tight-fitting clothes.
So why wouldn't you just say
I
that?
think
rather
I
than
have
martial art
Asperger's.
legs.
But it's a two-part
Why do you
problem.
like tight-fitting clothes? Well, how does it help your Asperger's?
Because it makes me feel
Secure?
safe and secure.
Yeah. I used to take karate, bro.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, we had a whole episode where
2
you yelled
weeks.
about it.
What did you do? How long did you do
I
it
won a
for?
tournament once.
What are you, Daniel LaRusso?
Can I tell you how I won the tournament?
How did all the
'Cause
kids?
I-
How did all the kids in
Let me
wheelchairs
guess.
fall
Hold on.
through?
I bet you I know how.
No
They
one-
ran out of guys, so they automatically just bumped you up.
No,
You were the
I
only guy
cheated.
in your-
Do you know how I cheated?
Oh,
How'd you cheat?
fuck.
Okay, this is what I did.
Just like you cheated with that hot chocolate, dude.
I fucking I would.
Do you have a trophy?
Yeah, I do at home.
Oh, I'll bring mine in.
Bring it in so I can break it,
I,
you cheater.
I would kick at their legs until they looked down, and then I'd hit them in the face, and it worked every
That's an
time.
illegal strike, dude.
What are you talking about? So, what was the ref just hitting on hot chicks and not watching this tournament, this match?
Well, I mean, it's technically legal,
Is this
but
another?
it was a cheap move.
Is this another?
How
DeWitt,
old were you?
This is another DeWitt fantasy
No,
hour
it's like
story?
in fourth grade.
Oh, Jesus
It's
Christ!
like in fourth grade. But my pants started falling down because
But they have elastic.
no, these were the tie kind, the Thai karate
Like
gi pants.
Thailand?
No, the kind that you tie on the sides. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about?
Like they were chaps.
But the problem is, because I was fat, I could never get pants that would fit correctly, and so they kept coming undone, and they were falling down, and so I would kick it at dudes' shins until he looked down, then I'd
God.
pop him in the
Can you
face.
imagine that footage of just a bunch of like Joey kids?
I'd pop him in the
getting
face.
kicked in the leg.
Pop him
and
in the
just-
face, then I'd have to hop back and pull my pants back up a little bit.
This is the worst. Are you sure this didn't happen in like some pedophile's basement?
Yeah, or your parents
Really?
hired? Is this your
we had
garage?
to
And your
do-
parents
we
just
had
like
to
made
do,
a fake karate dojo?
We had to do a kata. Do you know what katas
Yeah.
are?
Yes,
Like in
everyone who's
Taekwondo,
ever
they're
seen Karate
forms.
Kid in the last
So-
30
so
years.
we were
The
doing it-
biggest waste of time.
We
in
did it.
martial arts.
Jade Catapretta.
We did it to the theme. She's a comedian. We did it to the theme of Exodus, the movie Exodus.
Oh, so you're one of those weirdo guys who like they don't actually train you to fight; they train you to be a gymnast,
To
like
dance.
to do that.
Well, dance, you know.
And we did it in front of
Oh,
all.
so you basically did karate ballet.
Well,
We
for
did do
one
ballet
portion
as
of
well.
the tournament.
Well, no,
portion,
yeah,
that
but
was
he
one
did.
portion of the tournament.
Yeah, but that's dude,
But
I
all
got
the
trained.
parents were watching us, right? No, it gets
we know,
it gets
Ryan.
bad.
You got trained. You got hit.
No,
you
no,
fell
no.
down. You
Bad.
got knocked unconscious.
No, no, hard
You're so
knocks.
tough.
I got
You got a
trained
permanent
by
callus on your wrist.
a
from
Let me
guy
punching
finish
bag.
this
that was
story.
a prison guard.
What?
I promise your karate training's better than mine because I'm about to demonstrate why.
You do the display shit.
So we were doing the horse kick, where you put your hands out like this and you twirl around.
I've never heard of a horse kick in my
you
life. You suck a horse cock.
Then you kick up in the air and you're supposed to grab your ankle when you kick.
What? That's like I have no martial art I've ever heard of.
And it's supposed to be with
gymnastics.
It's supposed to be with the other kids timed. You're supposed to do it at the same time, but I didn't because I was too fat. And I'd twirl around, and my pants were coming down. My pants, when I do the kick, my pants fall off. And I grab my ankle, and then I kind of fell on the ground. And I remember all these moms just started laughing at me.
A lot of your stories end up with people laughing,
pointing and laughing at you or your genitals.
You are so lucky that you didn't grow up in the media generation because you'd be all over YouTube.
You'd be Star Wars kid times 1,000, dude.
You'd be like Karate Kid loses pants.
Grown man cries at Disneyland snow fireworks show.
What kind of karate school did you go to where they train you for that stupid
It's called
shit?
the Footloose Academy of Karate.
It was the Virginia Karate
I went
Club.
to a guy who I think the only reason he taught Taekwondo was because he worked at a prison during the day.
Here comes
and it
O'Neill
was just
So growing up hard knocks.
Oh.
It's a hard knock life.
I think he just liked to beat the fuck out. He cracked this young kid's ribs. Like a young kid kicked him in the ribs and broke them.
Can I tell you what it would have been like if I took karate in your world? I'd be like, a man made of stone who went to jail came in to teach us karate on the hood of his car. We were going down the road at 60 miles an hour, doing nothing but backflips.
We were working full time also.
In a coal mine.
It would be a karate death match in the bed of someone's truck as they drove through town.
Then at the end,
While
he made
people
us
shot at us from the side.
He made us bring our dogs in, and then we had to fucking rip our dog's heart out in front of everybody,
Just to
or we
prove
didn't pass the test.
just to prove we were hardened.
And that's how I got my yellow belt.
That was just
so you got your first stripe on your yellow belt.
That was just the first exam. The police showed up. I threw a stick of dynamite at him, confused him a little bit.
Hey, I'm sorry that we grew up differently.
I'd like to go back to this party atmosphere because we have another story we'd like to share from it.
Okay.
So there was this black guy there.
He was like this heartening.
Black guy on Friday, not black guy at the Jew party.
This is the
Friday night
the birthday
party.
And not that it matters that he was a black guy.
Although you always go
He was a black
height,
guy.
race,
How
hair
tall was
color.
he?
He
Yeah,
was
how tall
about
is he?
5'11",
Age?
probably like 35.
Okay.
And so
It's a Danish story.
he was
You
like
get
he
those
was a
details.
pretty muscular guy, and he brought up that he was a bouncer, and I was
Because
like,
we were watching Bloodsport on a huge,
On, like,
giant projection screen.
What a fucking pussy getting party you guys
what?
were at.
It was
love that.
It was sweet, dude.
Chicks
There
love
is chicks
Bloodsport.
that
shit
like
on
it.
Just okay.
Pete,
okay.
don't listen to this.
Sorry, Dan, that we can go out and have fun and we're not married at home.
I got,
So-
Trying to get their wife
I got
pregnant.
TiVo and 2 cats. Go fuck yourself.
So this guy's pretty jacked guy, and he's
Your
like,
mansion in the sky.
so this guy.
Let him do his fucking
Hey!
story.
Let the mayor do his thing here.
Guys, he's
it's
running
Hanukkah.
for re-election.
The enemy of Christmas? I
It's
don't think that
Hanukkah.
platform is-
So this guy brings up that he's a bouncer, and I was like, "Oh, you fight?" He got didn't he get like real weird about
Well,
it?
first, we were talking about Bloodsport, and he was like referencing some of the action that took place. And I was like, "Oh, what have you studied anything?" And he gives me the, "Trust me, I can take care of myself."
Well, then when he said he was a bouncer, I was like, "Oh, you fight?" And he was like, "Yeah, man, I hit him myself." That was it. And we were like, "All right, whatever." And then we noticed he was wearing dog tags, and O'Neill and I just were talking amongst ourselves, like, "Oh, he's a military guy, whatever." That's
And we
cool."
have great respect for military dudes.
Hell yeah.
We do. And
It's-
so you treat them with a little bit more because,
Yeah.
these guys go above and beyond the
So
call
then
of regular man.
later in the night, we were talking to another guy who we found out was with that guy, and we're like, "Oh, that guy was in the military, right?" And the guy was like, "No, not at all. He was never in the military."
This guy was wearing fake fucking dog tags
And-
as a fashion statement.
And we're like, "Oh, he's a fighter. He's a bouncer."
piece
And he's
of
like,
shit.
"Well, he's a football player. So if you
In
got,
high
if
school.
you got down in like a stance and ran at him, he may be able to
In
tackle
high
you."
school.
But other
But
than
where's he
that-
about? Is he at least a bouncer? You
Yeah.
lied about that too.
No, that was
He
true,
was a
but-
bouncer, but fuck, a bouncer more or less is just the guy who tells people to go away, and then there's 20 of them.
Shines a tiny
and they
flashlight
grab
at
them
you.
and they throw a guy out.
And the fake dog tags was just, I
It
couldn't
was
believe
disgusting.
Stolen
We were
valid piece of
disgusted.
shit.
Do you think if I kicked at his shins long enough and he looked down and I
No.
popped him in the face, I could take him?
Not at all.
He
Do
played
you
high
really
school
not
football.
believe that I could beat somebody up?
I don't.
I think.
Do you believe you can?
Yes.
Well, that's all that counts.
Wait, do you think that your fourth grade
You're gonna be the
training is
shittiest
still-
stepdad ever, dude.
I took 2 weeks of boxing recently.
Oh,
You've taken 2 weeks of boxing, 2 weeks of karate, 2 weeks of knife throwing.
You're
What
the
the
fourth
fuck?
You're the
grade.
2-week fucking ninja, dude.
Hold on a second. But I want to know. I bet I could beat somebody.
There's
Hey,
There's a
you know
guy
what we
out
should
there
do?
who's
You
take-
guys do color commentary. I'm bringing the gloves in next week, and he and I are gonna fucking box.
No,
And then you guys give the color commentary.
because you're gonna fucking hurt one or the other by accident.
one or
and
the
then-
other. I think we know who the
I
one
was trying
is.
to be. I had to change it up
But
in the
I
last
could do
minute.
probably pretty good.
No,
Ah,
no,
let's
no,
do it. I
no. Now you're just roping him in, you piece of
I
shit.
have boxing
Now you're just
gloves
roping him
at
in.
home.
Dude, he's out of my weight class.
No.
For
Do it.
one,
Don't
I'm
do
fighting
this.
well above my weight
No.
class.
As the mayor, I am putting a halt to this.
You really don't think I could do good?
Dude, you trained for 2 weeks.
So
I haven't trained in a year.
Oh,
Go
O'Neal,
fuck your,
you
he
know-
works out in a park like
you know
a
what,
fucking
O'Neal?
fella.
That doesn't mean anything. Working out's different than fighting. I haven't trained.
Why do you want
I
to
haven't
hit?
fought in
Why
a
do you
year.
want to hit Andrew so bad?
Haven't you
asshole?
heard O'Neal's stories? He used to eat oatmeal with nails in them back in
Yeah.
Indiana.
That's not true.
I did hear the one
just
about
because
the
they were
man-
out of raisin.
I did get spanked with a board that had a nail in it. No.
I thought that was a sexual.
We, no,
You
we
fucked
got.
with
We used to both get spanked with the wooden spoon. We have that in common.
You guys have so much in common. Why do you want to destroy it with violence?
I
Because that's what Ryan does. He has to
feel
destroy
like
what he
destroying
feels.
something beautiful.
I didn't think that this was a destroying thing. I just thought maybe
What's
I'm
that
good.
fun?
Maybe I'm good at fighting.
You think you're a fighting savant?
Hey, can we do kicks too?
I think I would lose. Can
No,
I-
we'll bring
No.
Chad.
Oh, you just told us you have these crazy centaur legs that are longer than normal
I
human
said,
legs.
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right, but what? How embarrassed are you
I only
gonna
weigh
be
175.
when I just run at you and then sit on you the entire time?
I mean, yeah, I'll be embarrassed. I'm
Oh,
fine with that.
he's
I've
also
been
in
I've been
armor. He's
more
also in
embarrassed.
armor. Deal with that, motherfucker.
I'll wear armor and have a wooden sword
No,
and shield.
All of a sudden, this is turning into not a real fight anymore.
Yeah, because I don't want it. Jeff doesn't want it to be a
No,
real
it'd be
fight.
great. Color commentary.
No, you're
No.
a piece
More-
of shit.
This guy.
You just
Dude,
want to
I'm-
pad your since you do the
Yeah,
pull-up.
yeah. I beat up a guy way bigger than me earlier today, or else I would be able to beat all you
Dude,
guys up too.
I'm a,
Hey guys,
I'm
be
a-
honest. Do you really think I get my ass kicked by just about anybody?
There's a couple of girls I know that I think you
Because,
say.
because
I
I,
mean, I
actually
think-
think I could beat somebody up.
I'm just saying. I think
Maybe
there are-
not someone trained.
Didn't you almost get in a fight with a mechanic like 2 years ago?
I think-
Drive to the place, yell at the
I
guy,
did.
and
I
then you
threw
guys
him
both
against
start.
the wall.
No,
Then
and
we
no,
hugged each
no.
other.
Then
We
you guys
hugged each
both
other.
almost like you both started hugging and crying. You
Yeah,
fucking
we did.
pussy.
What happened?
Well, my wife called me. She said that this mechanic was being really mean to her, and like she thought he called her a bitch under his breath. And so I pulled right up. I got in the car.
Was he foreign?
Yeah, he was.
Greek?
He's Persian. I pulled right into the fucking garage.
Buddy, what is
I
problem,
fucking
buddy?
hopped out of the car. I was like, "Is this the guy? Is this the guy?"
Were you wearing a
Is
leather
this the guy?"
jacket?
No, I was in my pajamas.
You were
Show.
Yeah, he's in his pajamas.
Wait, were
Were you
you
wearing
in your
sandals?
karate? Were your tie-up karate?
I was in.
Were you wearing leather
I
fur
was wearing
moccasins like
these.
you're
I
wearing
was
fur moccasins?
I was
Those are
wearing-
slippers.
I was wearing
You
LL
drove
Bean
up. You
slippers.
didn't ride up on your collapsible bike.
No, I drove up. I was like, "Is this the fucking guy? Is
Were
this
you,
the guy?"
were you wearing like what were the pajamas? Like matching, top and bottom, and like a sleep cap?
No, I had like
little
a
baseball bats and footballs on them. Cowboys.
I have a pajama T-shirt that I made a long time ago that has video game characters I ironed on it.
Oh my god!
Like I made it back in middle school,
you're
but
wearing,
it still fits me.
So you're wearing that.
Yeah.
Your nipples are probably showing
Yeah,
through.
definitely. I look terrible.
What are the bottoms?
I'm wearing just like fucking Sean Johns. I'm wearing Sean John
oh
shorts.
my god!
Pajama shorts.
All right, so we'll go.
So you storm
go
out of your
up.
So I
you storm out of your Volvo
I'm like,
or your minivan.
My minivan. I'm like, "Is this the fucking guy? Is this the guy?" And she
Was she into it, or was she like, Andrew, don't do this?
she immediately regretted like calling me and crying, like, and she's like, "No, what are you doing? Not in public." What are you doing?
Andrew.
And I grabbed him and I threw him up against the wall. And he's like, hey, and then like we just started hugging each other. I don't know how it happened.
Oh my god!
Sounds like-
Did your hard-ons touch, or
Yeah,
did they kind of like
it
cross
went,
each
it went
other?
from
Like
bro-
his
it
went
went
to the right,
from-
yours went to the
it's
left.
Really, a Brokeback Mountain mechanic
Did
moment.
you kiss?
No, but like he
Who
was
came
like,
first?
he was like,
Probably.
I was like,
him.
oh no,
Andrew
Simultaneous.
doesn't feel secure enough. Maybe after 3 huggings, he'll be able to come.
I was like,
That's a reference back to several episodes ago when Andrew said it took him 3 times to blow a load inside a girl that he was dating. Three
she's-
different
well,
sessions.
It does because like I don't, my balls don't trust her.
Which
until the third
Which
time.
one of you took the lead and like dipped the other one into the dance?
Well, I think he was the one who started hugging me first, and he was
Buddy,
like,
buddy,
he
hug
said,
me.
"It's okay, buddy," over and over again.
It's okay. Yeah, you hit your wife.
Wait, did he
too.
bring you to like his bosom and pat your
Yeah,
head?
yeah. He like patted me,
And he
on
brought
the
you
back.
like close to his chest.
Did you
and,
suck
like,
his tit?
No.
after he left,
it
he
hairy?
goes, "His wife is bitch. He is fag."
Come on,
Foreigners
man.
are not as sensitive.
But
to that
here's
type
the
of
deal:
stuff.
like, my wife was impressed with the fact that I would storm into a place in my pajamas and yell at a guy.
Should have put the sword to his fucking
No.
neck. The wooden sword.
What was your prize? Did you get to eat that butt when you got home?
Well, she was just very impressed.
That's it?
Yeah.
You didn't get ice cream? Nothing?
no,
You get a hot cocoa?
no. I went home so I could beat off and play video games.
Did you just go back to sleep?
Yes.
Did he charge you full price, buddy?
Hey,
charge you more
did
for
everyone in
violence.
everyone that was waiting for their car to get fixed, did they give you a round of applause?
Slow clap?
No,
You
I
get the
looked-
Rudy?
A heroes. Well, he's been calling us all bitches, man. I finally stood up to him.
I looked terrible.
It was, was he like an Ivan Drago?
What's weird, though, is you did kind of stick up for her, but you kind of didn't at all. Because once he started hugging you, you just got into
Caved
hugging
in.
you.
You're like, I love hugs.
That's true.
Hugs feel good.
Like, you got mad, and then you were like, "Oh, you called her a bitch."
You know
but
what?
I love this hug so much.
He didn't win. He didn't win just once.
That's actually what happened. I was distracted by his friendship.
He
You know,
won
like-
twice, dude. He beat you twice.
He knew. He made you his bitch.
He
He
knew
knew
how
the
to-
second time. I can
Persian
tell.
witchcraft.
Dan, you should not say things like that. I get really upset when people call me female derogatory words.
What did you call
Oh,
him?
he made you his Persian bitch.
He knows how to beat a comedian. It's with love and friendship. We're all so needy.
What are you doing?
You like me? Come to my show.
was-
It's
I
fun.
was-
Did you
I
give him
will
a
say-
flyer?
I will say I was
I'm
taking.
gonna bring her in the main room.
I was taken completely off guard by him going, "It's okay, buddy." That
buddy.
I feel like
saw you at Kathy
my
Lewis show.
anger,
You're funniest one.
My anger melted immediately.
It sounds like
you
a
know?
story of like a guy who came back from Nam and like, it's okay.
Hey, we love you,
Here's the deal, though.
bro. For
His
you,
knob was the buffet at
But when you
Sizzler.
get, but that happens a lot. When you get in fights with other dudes, you hug.
Yeah, that happens
After you
all
beat the
time.
fuck out of
that
each other.
Pacquiao
I put
fight
him
a couple
against
weeks
the
ago.
wall.
Oh God! And he was probably like, "This
Oh.
poor guy. I will whip him with my Persian military training."
Do you think
And
he had that?
I think it was
He's
the Iron
Iranian. He's
Sheik.
probably a maniac.
You're lucky he didn't put you in the camel clutch.
no,
eh?
he probably just could have hit me with a
He's
pipe.
probably-
Why didn't you guys think of that?
Or the
It's
blue
a-
chamois he had in his
shot.
pocket. would
Do you
probably
think?
make
Do you
cry.
think he knew he would have whipped your ass? So his
That's what I
way of
just
hugging
said.
him,
Yeah,
he's just
that's
tying him
O'Neill's
up.
guess.
But hold on
Yeah.
a second, man.
Like he's just like, dude, I feel bad to whip this guy's ass because
But-
I did call his wife a bitch.
Big
I'm
guy
gonna
beat
hug him.
little guy. I was 300 pounds. Like I could probably have
But,
beaten him.
okay, how
How
tall
tall-
was
yeah.
he?
He was a little taller than me.
Was he macho? I mean, he's
No.
working on cars. He's
No.
got grease on him.
No.
Was it like Joe from Facts
Do you
of
guys
Life?
really think that I can't beat any dude up?
I mean, there's dudes out there you could beat.
My
up.
microphone's on. There's just dead silence coming out of it.
I just think there are a lot of guys. You took 2 weeks of training and everything.
Dude.
I think a lot of guys have 3.
Dude, there's so many. Dude, there's so many guys out there that would just fucking kill any of us.
But hold on a second.
I think you should-
don't even have
there's,
any
there's
fucking
dudes that
fighting training.
like to
O'Neill,
fight
would
and
you
are
train
good
me
at
to
fighting.
fight?
Yeah.
Would you
What's that?
train me to fight?
I'll train you.
I think no one
I
should
have
fight.
boxing
No,
gloves.
We should
no one in
spar-
this group
so do
can
I.
fight because
I
one
think
per-
no one in the world should fight because you don't know who's training.
You never
you don't know who
you
has
should
weapons.
never fight unless you're backed into a corner. Dude, there's random dudes out there that look like nothing that would bite your fucking throat
O'Neill
out.
and I were at a party, a
Oh,
premiere,
shit.
because we're Hollywood
This is
like
true.
that.
Someone could have a knife.
No,
No,
fuck that, dude.
No,
Listen to this.
We were at a party.
You told the story before. No,
No,
you didn't.
and all these UFC fighters were there, and we knew who they were. 'Cause
But
we
just
liked
dressed
it, 'cause
normal.
We're big
yeah,
fans.
we like the UFC. Some of these guys weigh 145, 135. They would have
They would
whipped
kill
the
us,
fuck
dude.
out of everyone in the room.
at once.
One guy, a homeless guy, we were walking
I
from.
feel like I want to cry.
Wait,
I
listen
want
to
to be
this.
able to beat somebody up.
but no, check this out.
Why? Just
We-
be
I
peaceful.
need
What?
to-
No one else wants that.
I need to know I can do it. Do you understand that
I
feeling?
understand, but
I
listen,
don't.
dude, we were walking from one club to another, and one of these dudes, who's one of the top 10, is he 145 now?
Is
Nah,
that
he was-
welterweight or
he was
bantam?
155.
He was
Bantamweight?
55.
UFC guy, a homeless guy, started a fucking fight with him. And the dude just like, dude, just, I mean, this guy could easily mop the floor of the fucking homeless guy, but he's like, dude, just leave me alone, man.
He said,
Like,
"I don't know."
wanted to
He
throw
said,
down
"I don't
with
know
him.
what you have. I would fight you, but I don't know what you have."
Oh yeah, he could get hepatitis.
I don't want
from
hepatitis.
getting
Dude,
blood all
I don't
over.
want
check this
hepatitis
out.
alphabet all over
I
me.
had a good buddy and he was in a frat, and I used to go to the frat and hang out, and he had a really obnoxious shithead buddy that used to love it that I would fuck with people. And so one night he's like, "I want you to get me in a fight." So we went to this fucking Mexican restaurant, And I said I was the burrito
This
inspector.
story does not end well.
I said I was the burrito inspector, and I kept putting my finger in everyone's burrito and just walking
God, you were an
table
asshole.
after table.
You are such
I was
an
wasted
asshole.
out of my mind. So finally, we
Which,
go out.
if someone did that to you, you would be so
You would
incensed.
lose your mind.
Yeah, of course. I was an asshole back then. I don't condone
You
any
You have
of
a
this
lot of
behavior.
bad karma coming your
Yeah.
way.
Well-
I reaped a lot of it, I think.
Dude, I've made amends, and I'm actually a good person.
Okay.
With the burrito community.
Look, I
Burrito inspector.
blame my childhood. So
you
listen,
should, do you have an email address?
you're in your 30s, asshole. You can't.
I
do
don't
that
anymore. I've fucking cleaned my
All right,
shit up.
let's get to the
All right.
ass whip.
Yeah, let's-
Email O'Neill at burritoinspector@yahoo.com.
So we walk out of the fucking place, and 3 guys come out, and they tell me, "You're a fucking asshole."
What? You, the
And this-
burrito inspector? Just trying to help?
You're like, guys,
Making sure that the burritos are done. So we're on the second floor of this.
Usually you wait till it's on the table to make sure it's done by sticking your
So
finger
we're on
in
the
it.
second floor of this place. You have to
God
walk down
damn.
some stairs. So the 2 guys walk. The last guy is walking
Where
down
did
the
you
stairs.
get the idea to do that?
shut the fuck up. He's getting to the bar. It's
Jesus
good.
Christ, dude. So the dude that I'm with,
You're offended. You
the dude
interrupted
that
piece
I'm
of
with,
shit.
the asshole guy, kicks the last guy down the stairs.
Jeez.
So the biggest guy there goes, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Oh, you got a problem?" The dude that I was with, and
The,
he's
the
like,
guy, the shithead guy?
Wait, you're on a date at this point with this guy, or what do you mean?
"No,
You're
he
with
wanted
him?
me to get him in a fight.
It
We
was
were hanging
him.
out at the frat, pissing people off there, so he wanted to get in a fight."
So he's like, I know this Mexican
So-
food place.
Yeah, so now we're down on the sidewalk. There's 3 of us and 3 of them. So my shithead buddy that was there, he wants to fight the biggest guy that they have. So this guy, they clinch up, they go to the ground. Their guy is on top of the guy that I'm with. Next thing you know, he starts screaming, and the dude had bit his fucking eyebrow off.
The guy, your friend?
Bit my buddy's eyebrow off his face.
Why is that a move?
And there was blood trickling down his chin. And the guy my buddy started freaking out, being like, "Get this fucking guy off! He just bit me." And he gets up, and half his fucking eyebrow is completely gone.
Is it on the ground or in the guy's stomach? Or?
I don't know if the guy spit it into the street or
Does
what.
he have an eyebrow now?
He has a huge scar there.
And then,
So we had to take
then
him-
what happened? Did the other
He-
guy quit fighting? Or
Yeah, then they just walked away, and then
You're in the eyebrow biter's defense. Your buddy did kick a man downstairs that could have crippled.
hey,
and or
I'm not
killed him.
condoning it, but I'm saying what can happen in a fight,
Okay.
and you don't know. So now this guy's a huge scar, and we had to take him to the hospital.
I think
Well,
we
he
need to
hates me.
address DeWitt's sadness right now.
Andrew got sad and turned around and turned his microphone off. So Andrew, what are you doing?
Andrew, what happened?
Come back.
DeWitt, it's okay.
No, it's fine.
You turned
That's
around
just-
and went on your
that's a-
computer and went on Facebook.
Wait,
in the
what
middle
happened?
of the story. Turn around.
You and Dan scolded him, and he got a little
I
upset.
didn't scold him.
You scolded
I
him.
just want to get to the
You said
eyebrow
Jesus
part.
Christ, and you were scolding him.
I
Andrew, you
apologize.
can't-
It's just,
Tap out.
it's just too much tood, bro. There's just too much.
You're the one
tood.
that wants to fight someone, and too much toot in a
Maybe-
podcast is too much for you.
Not
I'm
from the
just
mayor.
saying-
The mayor's bringing good
You know what
time
though?
vibes.
Hold on. I think
I didn't
Andrew
scold you.
he's taking a lot because no one believes that he can beat someone. I do.
I believe it.
Here's the deal.
And then
As
there
a
was-
man, I should be able to beat up one person.
You
No,
can
I
beat up one
should
person.
can't. I think
be able to
we
beat
found
up somebody.
we found the root of it.
I think I have the least rage in this
Who
room.
do we bring in so Andrew can fight him? Little Larry or someone?
Let's find a fight for you, Andrew.
I feel like I could fight people that would
You know,
not be
Dan
aren't
Anik
weak,
would be a good
you know?
fight.
Have you ever
for
been
him.
in a
Anik
fight?
would whip
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I
Annie could fucking whip your ass. Though.
But
Annie
he'd
cranes.
outweigh him by like 100
Have you been punched in the
two.
face?
But he
Yeah.
would still whip him.
Yeah, Annie. Yeah.
and it hurts.
You've been punched?
Yeah.
Did you win the fights or lose the fights?
Did you make punching sounds when you threw punches in your fights?
Why don't we all get together, train him, and then
To do what?
And we'll enter him into like an amateur fight.
Why don't you take him to the park, which I heard you went to with your girlfriend, and that onlookers and she were impressed with your prowess.
Not on.
You guys don't understand, like when you're a man and then a room full of men tell you that there's no one you could ever beat up. Like that's like the lowest.
No,
I just said
that's not true.
I just said
I didn't
you've
know it
taken-
hit you so hard.
You've taken 2 weeks of every discipline, and I think a lot of people have done 3 to
3
4,
weeks, yeah.
and
I
then
think
they quit.
Here's the thing: you didn't put the time and effort in to be
Because
able to
I
beat
have
most
heard,
people.
But I've heard Dan talk at length about how he could beat anybody up.
He beat the shit out of
crazy.
No, I just get angry. I don't say. I say that I would
But
fight.
I could get
I would say
angry.
99% of the people playing kick my ass. I'm just dumb.
But
enough
you
to
beat
get
the
mad enough
fuck out of Crespo, who's a black belt, which
We
doesn't
were
mean
also
anything.
incredibly drunk and on the
But
lawn
you
at
whipped
4
his
a.m.
ass good, and you
I
called
think
me to
Dan-
rave about how good your fighting skills
That's
are.
not
What
I
Dan
called
has
you.
going for
I
him.
called whoever's my
He is
phone
rage.
because
He
I
is-
was
he is a
in Texas at
rare-
4 in the morning. I thought I was going to fucking die.
He's a rare white man's rage.
He does.
He's
I'm
like
half
a-
Latino, so
But
No, that's not that rare. If you hang out in the Midwest, everyone's got white man rage.
See, my rage meter is pretty
very
much at
low.
0.
I
But when
might-
you
I
snap-
feel like
Oh,
have
what
snap.
about? I bet you beat the fuck out of Santa Claus, you anti-Christmas motherfucker.
when he snaps, though.
Yeah.
you'll
Oh,
let
it's going to be
snap.
fucking guns and
No, I've
knives
seen
and
him
bombs.
snap.
if I get mad, I can get mad.
When
man.
did
That's
Danis
really
snap?
mad. I've seen him get mad.
What? Someone? What?
It takes a lot. but
Where?
When he gets mad, he
Name
gets
a
real
thing where
mad.
Danis
At the
snap.
comedy store, I once
Tommy.
freaked out on Tommy.
You freaked out in Tommy. I think you freaked out in Boone one time too.
I can get mad.
See, this
takes
is why,
a lot. Takes
this
me
is
a lot
why
to
I
get
got.
there.
This is the year of big arms for DeWitt. Like big arms,
It
Andrew.
does, it's not going to do anything.
You can just
for
hug
you.
the shit out
But
of
you
people.
just seem like
then,
such a
dude.
nice guy.
You
Why
hug
do
him
you
to the
want to
ground.
fight people? I don't want to fight
I
people.
don't want to fight people. I just want to know that if I got into a fight, I wouldn't get my ass beat.
You'd be fine then. It's just a
I'm
mentality.
I already
I think-
wear flip flops and shorts all year.
Didn't you have?
You know what I'm saying?
This is all stuff that you do on your own.
You
If you want to
really-
feel
I know.
more like a man, then you can.
You recently had
put
a.
get an extra 2 feet on those shorts.
Get some
Wear
fucking pants and lace-up shoes.
You
motherfucker.
recently,
No.
you recently had an altercation, a verbal altercation, didn't you, with the guy on the bike path?
I did.
The guy shouldered you.
He did, and I stood up to him.
Sounds like you and your lady are always running into trouble. Everyone's
Dude, you
testing
know what?
I said, if you're a pedestrian,
Jesus Christ.
You should be happy
you have
though.
to walk on the left side of the road.
Dude, you should be
I don't
happy
think
that
it's
you
true at
don't
all.
have
It
that.
is.
fucking
Look it
made
up,
that- you
Dan.
just made
Dan
that up.
told me. Well, I called Dan right after.
So
it
this
happened and
guy,
said it
just
wasn't
to
true,
set it
but
up, this guy was walking his bike on the right side of the
No,
road.
he's walking. They're both walking on a bike path in a residential
No,
street.
we were walking on a residential street right
Okay.
after you get done.
There's no
hiking.
sidewalk. I've been there.
On
There's
Fryman
no
Canyon.
sidewalk. It's just a
Okay.
He
street.
was walking his dog. He
Black
had a
asphalt.
soccer shirt on.
What
He had a
kind of
soccer
dog?
Little
thing.
shitty
A
dog, I
little-
bet.
It was his girlfriend.
What
Yeah.
color was the guy?
He was a white dude.
Okay.
How much did he weigh?
He was probably 140.
How
big?
tall?
How big was his dick?
He was 5'8".
Dick size?
It's minuscule.
What it is? What
Never heard that size.
Andrew, what it tastes like?
It doesn't
Hot
exist.
cocoa?
After he shouldered you, did you smell his bike seat?
So he shouldered me. We were walking on the left side of the road, which is what, and you can Google this right now, Dan.
We don't need
Not
to.
going to.
We don't need to Google
We'll
it.
take
we
your word
take
for
your
it.
word.
Pedestrians
I don't.
walk,
But it's not a law.
Towards-
It's just like a you should do it.
it's a code. It's not a law.
It's
It's a code.
There's no such fucking thing as a goddamn code.
well, like what? Like a code of the mafia?
Code
Like
of
you don't rap?
code of honor.
Traffic codes, housing codes, secret
All right.
codes.
So what happened?
Code for Contra?
Morse code.
So
up, down,
he's
down, left,
walking
left.
towards us, and
beat,
he's
beat, left,
got
right, beat, retard.
he's got this fucking look on his face, like fuck these fucking assholes. I'm not going to move. But he's on the wrong side of the road, so he keeps walking towards us, and then he shoulders me, and he goes
Hey, what did you do?
like that, and I turn around and I go, just for your information.
Oh, biggest pussy move. You should have said, hey, dickhead, you got a fucking problem?
No,
Then let's settle it right here, asshole.
I think that's where O'Neill is
That's the
rubbed
first
off
day
on
of
me.
training in O'Neill's
And I
class.
said-
I think he's rubbed off on me because I used to never be like that, and I've kind of gotten a little more into that into my game.
I
It's
go,
where- maybe we should hang out to it.
I go, you.
Fuck your code, dude. A guy just hit you.
Pedestrians walk on the left
Oh,
side of
this
the road.
guy was like, I owed
and then
you.
he goes like this. He goes, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
why.
And then I go, hey, why are you getting angry, man? I'm just pointing out that you did the wrong thing.
Oh,
And he
you
goes,
tried to beat him with the hug. You learned from the Persian. man.
he goes,
He fucked you up, dude.
he goes,
fucked you up.
you need to shut the fuck up. You need to grow the fuck up. Who gives a shit? And I was like, why are you getting so angry?
Did he talk like that?
Yeah,
like
that's
Bing Rames?
exactly like he was like, "Why do you give a shit?" And he's like
About
kind
to
of
go
grabbing his dick or
medieval
whatever.
on that ass.
And then he's like, I was like, "Well, why are you so angry, man? I'm just correcting you because you're walking on the wrong side of the road." And then he's like, "Yeah, well, you're a fucking pussy." And then I was like, "Well, don't walk on the wrong side of the road, and I won't be so annoying," you know. And I just left it at that.
Do you want me to tell you what you did wrong here and what you should do from now on?
I was with my wife, so I didn't want to fight him.
Listen, you don't have to fight a guy if you do this.
How mad were you? Scale of 1 to 10.
I have fantasized about murdering him.
Really?
Oh my! But if instead of you throw codes at him and violations, dude, what you should have done was if he hit you, you turn around and go, "Hey, dude, what's your fucking problem? You hit me? Now I'm gonna fucking hit you. Let's do this." And you throw your fucking bike down and you bull charge the guy, and I guarantee you he'll be like, "Dude, I'm sorry."
Why don't you bull charge with the bike?
But
though?
didn't you
He
just
hit you first.
bring
He
the element
drew
of-
first blood.
the threat of tetanus in there.
Didn't you just tell a story if you shouldn't fight anyone? Now you're telling him to bullshit.
But that guy violated him.
bumped you. What?
Do you know how?
Biggest hypocrite.
That's not a fightable.
I
offense.
did. We had already met each other, and I did think that I would come back to that place, Fryman Canyon, and hike with you guys. So if I saw him again,
He's not going to shoulder you, and we're not going to be like, "Oh, you shouldered
Go get
my
him,
friend.
O'Neill. Go get him.
You shouldered my
Horse
friend."
kick him.
Dude, I would never fight anybody unless, like,
it would be like-
they really, like, you know what I mean? Unless my life was in danger, and then you could still get your ass
What
kicked.
if you brought us and it turned into Cape Fear and you were just like hiding behind a bush and this guy beat the fuck out of all of us?
then I would
Dude, the
have
last
to.
thing-
I would have to rise to the occasion and see what damage I could do.
Last thing
right?
I need is missing teeth. Even if you fight a guy and you win,
Not those front
you
ones,
could
man.
lose
They're
your
huge.
fucking teeth.
The only people who
get
win
fucked
fights are people like me who
Dentists,
watch him at parties.
ear, nose, and throat doctors,
And people who watch him and
surgeons,
enjoy two idiots duking it out.
Dude, I had a buddy.
YouTube people.
He got
YouTube
his
body.
jaw shattered in a fucking fight and a concussion. He had to
At
have
a
it
burrito
wired up
place?
for 6 months.
My-
No, this is separate.
my-
He didn't do anything. He went out with this guy's ex-girlfriend, and the guy tracked him down.
Oh, see, this is why I have to become the ultimate killing machine.
Maybe.
All right, let's
Let's make this a reoccurring thing where how Andrew's done what he's
I'll
done
do something
to help
new. I'll do
achieve his
something
goal
new
of
every
being.
day to try to get ready to be.
and
the
then over
ultimate
each
killing
episode
machine.
when we
You
come
can't
back,
just watch YouTube clips of like this is the proper.
Can't
form.
that be a start?
yes.
We're gonna have to train with you. Dick.
I think taking a good shit will be like the first thing
Yeah.
you do.
I think not taking a shit will
real-
make him really angry and
Real
ornery.
quick, I got in a fight in Chicago. I couldn't even finish because I kept stepping out of my flip flops by accident.
If you're gonna get in a fight with flip flops, take them off.
Yeah, I learned that.
Kick him
dude.
to the
That's what I
side,
was
like
gonna
a
say.
monster.
Wait, so
So-
what happened? You just called timeout or you ran
Yeah, I
away?
actually said the phrase "timeout" every time my flip
then he
flops
punched
came
you?
off. No, he eventually started laughing so much because my flip flops kept coming off
Andrew
that he didn't
Dewitt,
want to
killing him with
He
kindness.
didn't want to fight me anymore, and
All
we ended
right.
up, we went and got a beer,
and then they fucked
and I fingered his butthole.
with his dick.
Everyone buy t-shirts.
All right, let's wrap it up. Okay,
Rate us highly.
No, just go to dorksplosion.com and what was the thing? Subscribe on iTunes. That's the big thing we want.
And have a Merry Christmas.
And we want ratings. Fuck Chris.
Subscribe to iTunes. Give us a 5-star rating on the Dork Explosion channel. Type in Dork Explosion to the podcast.
3 out of
search
4
on,
people here condone Christmas.
T-shirts,
Yeah.
$12.99.
Okay,
What a deal! What a
come
deal!
on. Don't be
And
don't
talk
be that
about
way.
fit and comfort.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
If you want-
thank you guys
if you're
so
autistic,
much.
get a medium.
Please stop.
And if your girlfriend has nice nipples, send pictures to O'Neill the Ass Kicker at yahoo.com.
That's
That is
ONEILL, the ass kicker.
He also accepts video, and here's a suggestion: have her pull the
Have-
t-shirt
have
across
her be-
her nipples really slow.
No, have her be really in
Please.
have her be in the t-shirt watching you do 51 pull-ups. Then
No. Just have her wearing no bottoms.
Okay, can you
with
stop,
her
idiots?
both hands
All right,
shoved inside.
stop your fucking mouths. All right, thank you guys so much for listening for this episode of
And then
Boner
lick
City.
your fingers.
Shut up. Thank you for listening for this episode of Boner City USA, brought to you by DarkExplosion.com. I have been Dan Bilek with
Andrew DeWitt.
Ryan O'Neill.
the Danish. No one loves you.
I do.
Santa Claus. Fucking loves everyone except you.
Dan's
not me.
really pissed
Filthy
right now.
fucking
Please,
Jew.
Dan, don't shut off the podcast because I'm afraid of what you're going to do to us after this.